Hey y'all, welcome back to the stream. Sprinkle, sprinkle. How are y'all today? See a few of y'all sitting over here waiting. I appreciate you guys. So before we get started, y'all get on in here. Get on in here and get that like button. Get the like button, y'all. Get it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I appreciate y'all. It is. It's not afternoon yet. It's still morning. So good morning. All right. How are y'all? Get that like button. Get the like button, y'all. Get it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. Get the like button. It will help Pick Misha find these videos. Because you know it did. Right? Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, so we're going to be talking about, are you too available to him? Yes, you are. All right. Let's get started. Are you too available to him? Yes, you are. I can already tell. Most men know that if you're too available to them, they don't want you. Okay? You must be a challenge and you must be something that they can't get enough of, and you must be something that they chase. If you're too available, if you like them too much, if you're always ready to go, if you're always open, if you don't never have other plans, they're going to like you less. Just telling y'all, okay? If y'all don't believe me, listen to this. Thank you, Miss Exalted. Sprinkle, sprinkle, thank you. If y'all don't believe me, listen to this. The type of man that you do like, that you're always readily available for, and the one that you like and the one that you're excited about, and you're always yes, 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 eventually that's over. But the guy you don't like, that you're not available for, he keeps chasing and chasing, he won't alone, right? That's you're not available to him. That's the most of the reason why men like you, when you're not so easily gotten, when you're a challenge, when you're not so available, when you're not sitting up there asking him how his day was, what did he eat, I'm just concerned about you, I miss you. When you're not doing all that stupid crap, and I mean emotionally available too. When you're not doing all that dumb crap, you can keep them longer and keep them spending. Why? Because if you're they got you in the palm of their hands, it's done. It's over. No more excitement. They got you. You're no longer a challenge. You know, boring. Understand that. When they wake up in the morning and there's nothing to do, no challenges, blah 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 blah, work, hear from this stupid girl that's too available, and then go home, play the video game, and go to sleep. That's boring. They need to wake up with goals. If you're not a goal, you're not on the list. You're not on the radar. Remember that. Okay. If you're somebody that they got to deal with, text with, if you're too available, always up in their business, what are you doing today? Blah. More of a chore than a challenge. Okay. Boyfriend in tech got you an iPhone for building website. Okay. So he paid you with a phone. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You work for him. All right. Wonderful. At least he gave you something. You ain't working over there for free. If he would have just gave you the iPhone for free, that would have been better. Okay, next time do better. Sprinkle, sprinkle. No more building. No more Barbara the Builder. No more building websites for these men in exchange for a phone. Okay? Because somebody would have charged them way more for that, possibly. You said that's a payment. Exactly. But, at least you got paid. Some Pick Mishas would have done it for free. All right. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Now, how to make them like you more. If they fear, not even fear, but if they think that there's a chance that they can lose you, not to another man, but just in general. If they fear that you're no longer going to be a part of their life, or that you have like other things to be doing, they like you more and they treat you better. So sometimes you can do this with fake news, like, oh, I might be getting a job offer to go to such and such or another city. But while I'm here, I want to make the most of it. And I really like you. And maybe things will change. I'm not sure. Hopefully something better, some better opportunity will present itself and I might not have to go. But if they feel like you're getting ready to leave them, if they feel like you could possibly be gone, they're going to cherish every moment with you. Or if there's a chance that they feel like, you may or may not be on board with the type of relationship that they want, you could leave at any given moment. So they're going to be on their best behavior, trying to do the most for you and like you more. If they feel like you're not going to be around too much longer. Like, I don't know. We'll see. All right. So if you're too available to a man, if they think they got you and don't have to worry about you, they put you on the back burner and then they go look for new challenges. That's why if you always stay a challenge, always stay only available when you feel like it, you're gonna be good to go. They're gonna be chasing you. If you treat them like the type of guy you don't want to date, that's when they chase. If you treat them like the kind of guy you become a pygmisha over, that's when they run. Okay. So if there's a guy that you actually like, you got to treat them like a guy you don't like. Simple as that. Got to be unavailable. Unavailable. You can be available sometimes, especially in the beginning, but then cut it back. Make sure you remain the priority and you don't center them. You're 23. How do you find someone? You live in Europe with flatmates. You don't have much money, but go to the rich side of town and hang out over there, do your errands over there, shop over there, go eat over there, go do everything on the rich side of town and look cute, okay? You'll meet somebody, but you gotta be in the rich area. Go over there and walk around, run your errands, go hang out, go over there. Because most likely you're gonna meet somebody rich. Thank you. Sure, you asked for a burqa for your birthday and he said no, and he said it's an escort bag, and I start acting like one. How do I flip the script? Get it from somebody else. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Go get you a fake one and act like somebody else bought it for you. All right? Walk around with it. Don't say nothing. All right. Don't even say nothing. Don't even mention it. Just show up with one. Even if it's fake, he ain't gonna know. You lost a provider, 22 years old, but he made me cry every week. Disrespect. Girl, he's too young. What are you doing with a young man? He don't even know who he is yet. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Your first experience in heartbreak, okay? Because I don't know how old you are, but it's going to happen over and over and over. You can't be too available. You can't be a pygmy. You can't be in love. You can't be too clingy. Men want what they can't have. Understand that. Number two, dude is too young. He's on 22, 10 years behind mentally. Basically, he's what? Still a teenager, a preteen, actually. So we're not even dealing with that anymore. Once you get to a certain age, you're going to start dating older guys who are mentally mature, okay? He's too young mentally, like dealing with a little preteen. No. Start dating older men. Sprinkle, sprinkle. At least, I don't know how old you are, but definitely older than that. You need to date somebody who got some experience and life skills and money and emotional understanding of something, okay? Okay. So get over it and come get this money with us. Men aren't perfect. All men lie. Most men cheat. All men cheat in my book, but most men in y'all's book cheat. All men in my book cheat. So definitely let's get our money. Let's focus on our goals and use them as a means to get it. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yeah, I admitted it. So and what? Yes. Use them as a means to get to your goals. There's nothing wrong with that. If a man enters your life, he should be making it better, not worse. And he should feel the same way, making your life better and not worse, okay? If he's there to make it worse, he don't need to be there. You keep him in your life and he's making it worse, your fault. Thank you, Yasmin. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said happy summer. Thank you, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. It's sir. Sorry. Thank you, David. Is it summer already? Almost, not quite. You're a stay-at-home wife. Thank you. Thanks to you, your husband pays all the bills. You have his credit card. How can I get my own money without working? Start a business. Take that credit card. Buy you an online store. They sell them. All you got to do is like all online businesses. I can start today. Sometimes they'll cost you 500. Sometimes they'll cost you 1,000. All you got to do is do that. Usually they're hooked up to a drop ship company that will ship the stuff out already. All you got to do is tell them or put in the order. You can even do that through Amazon too. Get you a little, you can pay with his credit card. Everything is going to come out of his credit card. You're making 100% profit. Okay. Then you advertise and send links and advertise links all on Instagram, TikTok, whatever platforms you got. Advertise, advertise, advertise. And do that like 3 times with 3 companies. Okay. Use his credit card to fund it. Don't cost that much. Okay. You don't have to buy all the inventory when you do like a online business that have drop ship company. You only pay for what people order. Okay. Sprinkle, and they pay for the shipping. So get you a few businesses online that have drop ship companies with it. You could do the research. I know you're smart. I know you're intelligent. I know you know how to use Google and Chat GPT. Sprinkle. That's how you get your own money without work. And all you got to do is spend like 5 to 10 minutes a day online, clicking and copying, and that's it. You're 21, dealing with a 28-year-old. He pretty high on your roster. What's the goal to give him to chase? Well, y'all are basically the same age. So, I would say, what can you get out of him? Ask him for favors. Okay. Whatever you need to do, whatever you need, ask him. Say, can you do me a favor? Would you mind doing me a favor? If he says yes, he's inquiring about what the favor is. If he says maybe, he's not trying to do it. Most of the time, he'll say yeah. Straight up, if he likes you. If he says, what is the favor? What would you do? He's kind of iffy. But the best way to make him chase is to ask him to do stuff for you and to be unavailable to him all the time. Give him a time slot, or y'all can talk on the phone. I'm going to be busy all day, but I can talk to you at such and such o'clock. I'm going to be busy today. So if I don't text back right away, I'll text you as soon as I can. Okay. Like that. Okay. That's how you get him to chase. Not being available too much. He bought you a washer and a dryer. And now he has gotten your dream car in cash. He gives me all his money and likes me 10 times more. Thanks to Shira, 2 months in. Okay, ma'am. Sprinkle. I know that's right. Get it. Miss Kendra, thank you, girl. Well, I am so glad you're getting what you deserve. Your money. Sprinkle. All right. You got a car in 2 months? That's because you're dealing with a man the right age. Y'all dealing with these little children out here that ain't old enough to even apply for no loans. Ain't got no money. Ain't got no good credit. Y'all got to get the older guys. All right. Y'all dealing with people that ain't got no money. Y'all dealing with people too young. Hi, Shira. You say it's better to be mean and to men and sometimes to always have a smile. What should I be? You could be mean with a smile. Don't you? Southern women, study them. All right. Nice, nasty. Say mean things with a smile. That's very confusing to them, but they like it. Hi, Shira. You're setting the record straight to yesterday about what people consider a nice restaurant. Not every city has a Michelin star restaurant. Well, then go to the most expensive one. The best you can get to. All right. Sprinkle. Okay. I'm sorry. I forgot some of y'all live in small towns. Go to the most expensive one and order the most expensive things. Okay. Wonderful. Go shopping afterwards. You have 28-year-old provider, but he looks so bad and keeps texting me 24/7 and asking for chats. Duh. What should I do? Send him Cash App requests every time he texts you inappropriately. All right. I missed your chat earlier. Hold on. Then if he keeps chatting without paying, send him a unblock fee before you block him. Then you'll have to pay to get unblocked. Advice on this topic for those who are married already or engaged. I already have a business. He pays all the bills. What are some next steps? Okay. Don't be too available to him. Stay busy all day. He's the priority. You are. Okay. Tell him that you'll see him and give him a specific time where he can fit in. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, I'm so busy today. I'm not going to be able to do anything, but we can talk at 5 o'clock if I'm done with A, B, C, and D. Either he'll help you do A, B, C, and D, or he'll wait his turn at 5 o'clock. Okay. Don't always be available to him. Give him a time slot just like everybody else gets. Okay. Don't always be available to him. If he tries to interrupt you and says, "Can you do this for me?" You know what? I can't right now, but I definitely will look at it later. Just text it to me. Stay busy. When you're busy, you're unavailable. When you're unavailable to them, they're waiting on you. They're anticipating you. Do you understand? But you can do it in a nice way. It's like, "Oh, honey, I'm so sorry. I'm definitely gonna get to it. Just like text me what it is that you want, and I'll see if I have time to do it. But I love you so much. Bye." Stay busy and unavailable, period. You understand? Even if you're married. Even if you're married, you ain't got time. Men always want what they can't have. You always have to leave them wanting more and anticipating, no matter if you're married or not. Do you understand? It don't matter. In fact, you need to do this more if you're married, because you got to share the same space with this fool. Do you understand? Got to put them on a timeline, and they'll come back right on time. You ever seen them? If they're always late to stuff, they'll be early, waiting on their little time. Okay, keep yourself less available, especially when you live with somebody. Put them on time. Put them on a time. Like, okay, well, I'm going to be busy from this time to this time. I really need to focus on this. I'm going to be. Can we talk at such and such o'clock? If they're evil and trying to sabotage you and trying to butt in too early, like, okay, it's going to be 6 o'clock now. Keep putting the time back. Okay. Keep putting the time back. If you keep putting the time back, they're going to shut up and stop it. They're going to leave you alone. Okay. 25-year age gap, and it really works well. Thank you, Kendra. I told y'all. Thank you, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. The older, the better, baby. They got that money. That cash car money. They got all the bill pay money, automatic deposit money. Yes, that's right, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. What, girl? Okay. Somebody who you're 19 and want to attract your soulmate. Who wealthy and comes from wealth. I go to a luxury trip, but men don't approach. Girl, stop trying to look for no soulmate and look for a money mate. Okay? Ain't no such thing. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Find the one that likes you the most, that got the money, that's generous. Okay? Ain't no such thing as a soulmate. You're your own soulmate, baby. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Or your offspring. Your soulmate comes out of you. All right? Because at one point, y'all sharing a soul. Literally. You ain't sharing no soul with that man. Unless you're talking about the grand scheme of things, then everybody's a soulmate. You know what I mean? So just get your money and focus on that, ma'am. Men don't believe in soulmates. Get the money. Men only believe in soulmates when they're homeless. Do you understand? Or when they need something from you. Let's get this money. Let's stop focusing on the silliness. Everybody your soulmate then at that point, right? All right. Money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Your boyfriend told me he has me wrapped around his finger. That's because he probably do. It's time to be less available, ma'am. Another way to be less available is to stay booked and busy. Busy yourself. Have hobbies. Have friends. Don't make it all about him. You're not waiting on him. He's waiting on you. You understand? The reason y'all become pick-meches and obsessed about these men is because y'all are always waiting for them or waiting on them. And they need to be doing that for you. They need to be waiting for you, waiting on you to get off, waiting on you to call them back. But not too long if you really like them, but long enough for them to anticipate and for you to not always be available to be wrapped around their fingers. Okay? Got to keep your own life. That's how they met you. They met you when you weren't centered around them. That's when they liked you the most. That's what made them approach. So keep that dynamic going. Thank you, Artori. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Keep that dynamic going. Stop being a pig all the time. All right. But he says, I never call first, and say you never will. Tell him he's the man. Say, when I grow something down there, I'll start calling. But until then, you got it, sir. You got to be blunt with these fools because they forget. You can say it in a nice, nasty way. It's like, when I grow some stuff down there, I might start calling if I feel more masculine. But, and the way I see it, the man is supposed to call, baby. I don't want to interrupt you on your busy day. You need to call me. If I call, I'm asking for money. And I know you don't want that. When I call, you know it's about some money. Now, the only reason I'm going to be contacting you is going to be a link connected to it. You know what you got to do. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What do you think about Asian men? They have money, but it's hard for them to approach, I'm guessing, due to their culture. How can I get them to approach? Help me, please. Got I go to karaoke. When they be drinking, they be approaching. Sprinkle, sprinkle, girl. That's when I got approached most by the Asian persuasion. When I was younger, girl, I used to be at karaoke every day. I told y'all I dated every race. Go to karaoke. When they get that little drink on, they be like, you're my dream woman. I know. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Rich old man suggests racetrack hiking for the first date. No plans for dinner. Girl, please don't fall for the okie doke. Okay, an old man wants to go hiking with you. So he don't want to spend no money. He want to take you out to a place where in nature, far away from other people. Okay. The answer is absolutely not. Call Pygmisha. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Oh, I'm so sorry. I only go on real dates. That's what you tell them. You can take your dog hiking and walking around the park. Or Pygmisha, you pick. First of all, his wealth only matters if it's going into your bank account. A man that says, oh, I want to take a walk with you around the park. Okay, well, I'm not no dog. I ain't got no leash. You go walk your dog. Call me when you ready to take me on a real date, okay? If you have some standards, he might respect that more. If you take that chump change date that a homeless person could actually take you on, he's not going to respect you at all. Okay? It's like, no, I'd rather go on a real date, but thank you. Why don't you take your dog on that walk? If you want to go on a real date, call me. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Would you like to go hiking? No, sir. You're 25 and single after what? A dusty relationship of 4 years. Okay, you wasted 4 years of your life with a dusty. He was 10 years older than me. How can I move on? I feel like I'd never find another. You need to find, and that's how you move on. You can start dating 3 of them at the same time. Keep your options open, collect your money. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's how you do it. And hopefully find them mostly at the same time. Because that means you're looking good. If you get one, you can get two the same week. Okay. Get you a roster going. Stop wasting time. You already wasted 4 years with a dusty. It is time to start dating with options. Okay. Start going out, get outside. Start looking good. You just got you a new $60,000 car March 30th. I know that's right, ma'am. Artori. Congratulations, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yes. All right. Who texted me? Okay. When do men feel comfortable enough to open up and meet me right after we meet? Huh? Are you meeting these dudes online? Stop meeting them online. Meet them in person. Go outside. All right. Mm-hmm. Thank you. What the heck? Somebody texted me. Uh, hmm? Okay. All right, here goes a big problem that y'all be talking. Y'all be doing too much in these relationships, and this is why y'all got problems. Shira, what do I do if my husband is talking to me less after I confronted him about making plans to travel to another country with the help of an older lady? We are married, and I have 11-month-old baby. Okay, huh? Okay. So some old lady is trying to help him make plans, travel plans to another country. Does she live in the other country? Is she a travel agent? Is she just some random lady he met online? Like, you don't give me enough information. But honestly, what do we understand about men? All of them what? Cheat. Are you prepared? Where's your wish list? Okay. What are you going to get out of this? Where's your money? You can't control them. All you can do is take their money. Okay. You can control them by controlling yourself. It's like, okay, that's fine. Have fun. Have a good time. Da da da. Meanwhile, while he's gone, you go to the spa. You know, you can take your baby to your parents' house and go have fun, go out, do what you want to do, have a little staycation, go to like somewhere where you live, or you take a little vacation at the same time. Don't wait around on him. Do what you want to do and use his money to do it. Okay. You already know they're gonna mess up. You already know before you get married, they're gonna mess up. Listen to me carefully. Before you even walk down the aisle and say I do, understand this before you get into any type of marriage. He gonna mess up. This is gonna happen. What you gonna do about it? How you gonna handle it? What do you have in place to compensate when he does mess? If he messes up, is it a deal breaker? Do you plan on leaving? What do you want out of the relationship after he mess up? That's what y'all need to be doing. Right now, he's messing up, so get something out of it. Okay, make sure it's beneficial to you, and sprinkle, sprinkle. They gonna mess up. They already know they gonna do it, and they have no problems doing it. So you mess up too if you feel like it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said, how do I know you be laughing at these questions? It's just the truth. Y'all already know it. All these women and all these men know the truth. They're just in denial. Just get the money, ladies. Hopefully you can multiply it and put it in your account and grow your own money. Get their money and save yours, darling. When to bring up proof of cheating of older man to get my upgrades? When they tell you no and you ask for your upgrades without bringing up the proof. Ask for it first before you bring up the stuff. Ask for it first. See what his true intention is. If he says yes, you ain't got to bring it up. Save it for another day. If he says no, bring it up. Okay? Leverage, baby. So ask for something. Maybe he'll do it. Maybe out of guilt. Who knows? You need to bring it up when it's leverage. Okay, give him 3 chances. Ask him 3 times. If he don't comply, then bring it up. There you go. That's how you get it. The next time when you ask him, he's gonna say yes the first time because he don't want you digging for nothing or busting him. So you set yourself up nice. Give him 3 times and then bust him. Then the first time you ask in the future, he's gonna go ahead and say yes. Sprinkle, sprinkle. How to deal with really close friends that are jealous of your success and always treat you like a therapist. Dump them and get some new friends, or have less friends, darling. Sprinkle, sprinkle. There you go. You can dump friends, girl. It's like you can dump a dusty that's draining you. You can dump a friend. Sometimes you just need to keep friends at a distance. Say hi and bye. Okay? If they're becoming emotionally draining to you, next. Or put them on, a distant friendship. Okay? Be busy. Don't always be available to them either. All right, are you too available to him? Do you answer the phone as soon as he calls? Does he even get a couple of rings in? Okay. Don't be so eager to answer the phone. In fact, don't even answer it. Let it go to voicemail and then call him back in like 5 minutes. That way he has to anticipate and wonder, and he's thinking about you. What if this, all these thoughts are going through his mind? He answers what you're doing. Now he's thinking about you. Now he's subconsciously sinking in, the fact that, why aren't you answering my phone call? Am I not that special? What are you doing that's so important? Da da da. See, he has to ask all these questions, which makes him like you more and get more emotionally attached to you. But if you answer on the first ring, then he's like, dang, she must be waiting on my call while the phone's sitting there doing nothing. See, she has no life. That's not very appealing at all. Dang. I have no questions to ask. I know exactly where she's going to be. And if I call, she answered on the first ring. How boring. No anticipation. They don't miss you. They don't wonder what you're doing. You're not sinking anything into their subconscious mind to desire you on a deeper level emotionally. You're too available. So don't answer it. Call them back in 5 minutes. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Sprinkle. How can you not feel bad? I always told him 33 to buy me 27 a car. He never did. He just married another woman around his age. She looks older, just bought a cheap car. Who just bought a cheap car? She probably signed on it credit. She probably signed so he could get a car. Girl, y'all too young. Go get you an old man. He's too young. 33. Girl, he's still barely making it. Go get you somebody that's 53. You'll have the car cash. Sprinkle, y'all doing too much. Y'all are dating too young and expecting young men to have old money. They don't go together. She probably bought him a car. He bought a cheap car for himself. He can't even afford a regular car, a decent car for himself. Why think he finna buy you a car, girl? He need her money. Go date older, okay? You trying to squeeze water from a rock. Go get you a 53-year-old man. He will have everything you need and pay your rent and your bills and buy your car, right? Stop dating these youngsters. They don't have it. 50 plus, that's exactly. Come on. You think a 33-year-old is going to give you everything? What kind of car you want? A used cash car? No. He's got to pay for his bills, his stuff, his insurance, his apartment or whatever. You think he got money to pay for your bills too? Girl, he's 33. He don't have it like that. Especially if he buying himself a cheap car. Go get you an older man that has some money. Whew. The age is what y'all are missing, okay? Y'all need to go get somebody that has some real money and that likes you more. Okay, good. Now y'all getting it. Okay. Sprinkle. If you weren't here earlier in the chat, one of the ladies said that she got a man to buy her a cash car and give her some money. And he was 25 years older than her. You want a brand new, nice cash car? You got to go get the older man. Sprinkle. Okay. All right. He ain't old enough. Is it effective going to freestyle in cafes? No, go to restaurant bars. Go to restaurant bars, go to the gym, go join some type of club that has memberships, take a lesson somewhere, on the rich side of town. And go consistently. The more they see you, the more likely they'll approach. They're not like Dusties. They're not going to rush to approach you as soon as they see you. They're going to want to see you a few times. Or if they really like what they see, they may approach. Okay? But men with money aren't desperate, so they don't rush up on you like dust. Okay? They see you a few times. at the restaurant bar that they're a regular at, try to go at the same time every day. You might see them. If they see a few times at the gym, they see a few times here and a few times there, they're more likely to anticipate your arrival and approach in the future, okay? But they're not like dust. They don't rush up on you. They take their time and they approach when they feel like, okay, well, she's been here a few times. I've seen her. She's a nice looking lady. She seems like a good person. Let me go say hello. Rather than a thirsty dusty rushing up to you. Okay? Very different when men have money. You said we don't approach women, they approach us. Yeah. Dusties get approached all the time by pygmishas. We know that. I hate to see it, but it's terrible, but it's real. What women can do to make men interesting and not boring? Make outfits in her head while he's talking. Put together outfits in your mind. What you're gonna wear tomorrow? Where you going? Make your plans in your mind while he's just sitting up there talking. Okay, that's how. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Well, y'all think that's a lie? No, that's how. Look, when I promise you, when somebody is talking about something I do not care about, and I've already extracted all the money making information I need out of you, and they just go blabbering on and on, I'm making outfits, thinking about everything I done bought, everything in my closet, what can go with what shoes go with what, ABC, and I'm making outfits about mine when they just start talking. Thank you, Shira, for sharing her knowledge. You missed my super chat. Oh, I'm so sorry, girl. Hold on. How do you feel about walking my dog on the rich side of town with some headphones on? Take the headphones off. Does that make me too Yeah, take the headphones off. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If you keep the headphones on, nobody's going to bother you. Take them off, people will say hi. All right, sprinkle, sprinkle. Sure, in restaurant during lunch, they often have business meetings, and at dinner they with their family. Go to the restaurant bar next to a nice office building on a nice side of town, or like where there's some rich people in office buildings. Sometimes law firms, accounting firms, title companies. Go over there. Usually, the restaurant in the proximity of those, most people will come to lunch and sit by themselves at the bar, or they will be in a group. But sometimes they'll drift over to the bar if they see something interesting over there. You understand? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Somebody that ain't got no work wife yet. All right. Yeah, River Oaks. That's if you live in Houston, go to the rich side of town. Go to where there's a lot of office buildings. It's like, successful people that may be entrepreneurs or own their own firm or businesses, and go sit to the restaurants nearest there. That's most likely where they're going to go eat. Sit at the bar. When they walk in, they'll be like, should we sit at the bar or sit at a table? If they see something cute at the bar, they go into the bar, period. You understand? You make them decide where they're going to sit. Not everybody's going to be in a meeting. He pays for benefits weekly. I want full commitment. Girl, didn't talk to somebody who wants you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. He don't want you, ma'am. If he's paying for benefits weekly, why would he want to commit to you? He needs to be paying for bills, investing long term. You messed up. All right, sprinkle, sprinkle. You messed up. You charge it for it instead of charging it for him to invest in you long term in order to get there. That should have been the carrot dangling. You ain't dangling the carrot. You selling the carrot. You understand? You need to be putting that off far off to where he needs to work up to it. You understand? So before you rolled around on the mattress with that man, your car note should have been paid off. You should have the title to your car if you have a car. You should have all your credit card bills free, done. You should be debt free before you roll around on a mattress with that man. Do you understand? Who wants to commit to somebody that's pay per view? Nobody. You're 25, he 35. Had a whole argument about me wearing hair extensions. He pays the rent, but I'm more successful than him. I'm tired of potential. Huh? He's too young. Next, go get you a 45 to a 50-year-old. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Y'all having dumb conversations over there because he's dumb and too young. Sprinkle, sprinkle. When you break up with him, you go get you a real man that's old enough to not argue about stupid stuff like hair extensions. Okay? Too young. What if you're busy doing is in the home film studio setup in the film room? Does that give the same effect as if you're when you're in the house? LOL, Mary. Okay. Stay busy and stay unseen. Sprinkle, sprinkle. There you go. Even if you're in the same house, stay busy, have a schedule, and stay unseen, and talk to him when you can, when it's his time to get talked to. Okay, that's it. If he tries to approach, tell him you're busy, and you'll talk to him in an hour, or whatever time you set up for him to talk to you. And if he keeps bothering you, put it another hour behind, like I said. Should I wear business clothes even if I'm 18? Depends on what age range you're trying to attract, ma'am. Ain't nobody gonna be trying to holler at you at 18 that's serious. So I would say just date guys that don't make you pay on the dates for now, because that's all pretty much you're gonna get to. And if you're gonna date older guys, definitely don't be afraid to ask for bill pay. Okay? Know your worth. Sprinkle, sprinkle. And always double what you need. Your bills are 2,000, tell them you need 4,000. Your bills are 1,000, tell them you need 2,000. Always double it. What's your opinion on dating a younger guy that's wealthy as long as he's paying all your bills and giving you money? I'm not taking him seriously emotionally, but dating is not the same thing as being engaged or married. So get your money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I say just get his money. If you're not seriously considering marriage, who cares? You're just dating. Just get this money, girl. He's one on the roster. Next. Put him on a roster and collect his money too. I don't care. Don't take him. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Put him on a roster. Take his money too, and add some to the roster if need be. You feel like you never get approached? Any tips? What are you out there looking like, ma'am? What you out there looking like? Is this your real picture over here? This what you looking like over here? That you, girl? That's you? Where you going? Your provider gives you a monthly allowance, designer bills, that takes me to the best places and worships me no matter how mean, demanding, and spoiled I am. Good for you, girl. That's how you do it. You like it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Right. Okay. Well, anyway, if the girl that says she's not getting approached, that's because you don't look like the type of men, you don't look like the type of woman that certain older men want to be seen in public with. And you're beautiful, but you don't look the part. Okay. You look like somebody that a young man would want on their arm as arm candy, but doesn't take seriously. So you need to change your look, darling. Sprinkle, sprinkle. And I don't even know what city you live in. That could also be a factor. Okay. What if he messes up after treating you perfectly and still feel hurt after being prepared for the disappointment? Girl, it's going to happen. It don't matter if you're hurt or not. Get the money, okay? That'll help the pain. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Ask for double, whatever you want. It's going to hurt, especially the first time that you're disappointed because you had high hopes. But once you realize, what happened and reality sets in, then then you start focusing on your goals because you can't control another human being. You just can't do it. Okay? So just get your money. It's gonna hurt, but you know what should feel good? Spending his money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Well, what should we dress like for older men? You got to dress like appropriate so they're not embarrassed to be seen out in public with you. Okay? You can't be dressing all stuff showing. Okay? You got to dress classy, not trashy. You can't be showing too much stuff, girl. Got to modestly and classy. That's what they like. Especially if they want to keep you around and invest in you. They don't want stuff hanging out unless you're just, for the mattress. So put stuff up when you're trying to attract older men. Put it all up. You ain't got to hide. Just dress modestly and classy. Okay? Don't be having everything hanging out. No low cut this, no super short that, no stuff, no side boob. No makeup that looked like you just stepped off the stage. You know what I mean? No giant heels that could not be on the pole. You know what I mean? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Classy. What to say? Public show I'm available to date with 2 babies. Okay. Don't tell nobody you got no kids. Problem solved. Sprinkle, sprinkle. They're not dating them kids. They dating you. So they don't need to know, darling. Stop telling them. Why do you have to tell people stuff? Okay. None of their business. They might not even make it to date 2. Why do they need to know all of that? Text it bestie if you hear things about me. Tell me sooner. She got defensive. She's girl, y'all sound like some teenagers. Goodbye. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Girl. It sounds like you don't need no friends at this time. If you're worried about what everybody's saying and thinking about you, who cares? Y'all are having children, teenage problems. Listen to me very carefully. You ain't gonna be friends with that person in about 2 years from now anyway. Okay? People grow and they change and they evolve and they mature. You sound like y'all are still in high school with all that rigmarole. Stop telling everybody your business. Stop talking too much. Keep stuff private and stop telling everybody everything, even your best friends. Because most people don't even realize that those ain't even your friends. Those are your associates. Those are your peers. Okay? Stop putting all your hopes and dreams and effort and energy and secrets into people. They don't like you. Okay? Doing too much. Learn how to be quiet. Keep stuff to yourself. Don't make her problems. Don't make your problems her problems either. Okay? That's another point. Like that's your best friend. Stop making your problems her problems. If she hears something about you, that should be up to her whether to tell you or not. You don't order people around. If somebody told me that, like honestly, if somebody texts me, if you hear something about me first, make sure you come tell me. I don't follow orders. What do I look like? I do what I want. I'm a human being. Where to shop for elegant, high quality athleisure chic outfits for dog walking. Girl, look that up online. Ask ChatGPT. Girl, you know. Someone says Astoria activewear. Girl, don't worry. Don't get nothing that's see-through. That's all I can tell you. Don't be ordering that cheap stuff. That's see-through. Get you something that's high quality. All right. If a man, 23-year-old, wants to marry me, I'm 18. What's your advice on it? And girl, don't get married until you are above 25 and that man is rich. Do you understand? If you're dumb, you're going to marry young. You're going to be divorced before you're 30. If you're smart, you're going to marry for lifestyle and you're going to marry for money. Anybody rushing to marry you at 18 wants to control you. Do you understand me? They want to groom you and control you and raise you to do whatever and to be the biggest pygmy in the world. Listen to me. Your brain ain't even fully developed until you're 25 years old. You don't even know what you're going to want You haven't even explored your 20s. Your 20s are for you. Do you understand? At least half your 20s, you need to be out there having your best life. Understand? Anybody trying to take you out at 18 and marry you got problems. I don't care if he is 23. Say no. We tell you take a ring though. You engaged, but you ain't finna marry until he's good and rich, which he's probably not. So why would you marry him? Y'all just be marrying for no reason, the wrong reasons. You're why would you tie yourself financially and legally to a broke man? Because I know he ain't got no money if he's only 23. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Tie yourself to some money if you're gonna tie yourself to anything, man. Okay. Company owner gave you months worth of money out of nowhere as a perk on my check. Obviously wants sugar. What to do moving forward? Ask for more. Ask for a raise too. Get everything you can get. Sprinkle, sprinkle. And then don't give him no sugar. Because he can't come right out and say it, but you can keep asking for more and he can keep giving you more. Okay. Ask for paid vacations if you ain't already got it. Ask for increase of salary. Keep asking for more. Ask for whatever you want, baby. Then make him your work husband. I forgot my purse today. I'm so hungry. I mean, he'll take you to lunch. Okay. You make him work for you still. Get all you can. That's what they like. They like for you to tell them what they need to be doing for you. So you give them opportunities to impress you. You give them opportunities to buy you things. You give them opportunities to continue to pursue you. And you ask for more. All right. That's how you do it. They want you. They're going to try to impress you by doing the things you need them to do. So get your raise. Get taken to lunch. Oh my gosh, I forgot my wallet. I'm so hungry. Guess I'm going to have to skip lunch. Well, I'll take you to lunch. Okay, let's go. Make him your work husband. Then if he's your boss, then everybody going to be like, oh, we can't mess with her no more. We can't be mean to her no more. She get us fired, you know? So make him into your work husband and get your pay increase. All right. Y'all, if you're too available for marriage to a man, that's also a turnoff. Okay. If you're desperate to marry, also turn off. Some of y'all need to hear that because y'all be like, I don't get married. I want to get married. I want to. Man ain't even got no money. Y'all sitting over there losing sleep and hair and stressing out over trying to marry a broke man. Y'all sound dumb. We've been together for 5 years. He hadn't proposed, girl. He can't afford it. We've been together for 6 months. He hasn't proposed, girl. He's still 25. He's broke. What you trying to rush to get married to a broke man for? So you could be broke together? That don't make no good sense. You told this man that his 110K salary wasn't enough and he is already finding other sources of income. He has no family and is making me his sole benefactor to property, pension, investments. Thank you, Shiro. I know that's right, man. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Motivate them or tell them to get out of the way. If they're not increasing their income to give you what you need, then they need to move out of the way. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I know that's right. She getting all her name on the paperwork. So, yeah, stop rushing to the altar to brokenness. If you rush to the altar and that man is broke, that's your fault and you dumb. Okay. All right. Shira, please tell me how to make a 40-year-old help me, 34-year-old financially when he asked me to go to Germany to see him. Tell him to send you a big amount of money before you book a plane ticket. Okay. Tell him what you need done. If you don't do it, you don't go. You understand? But at 4 years old, how much money does he actually have? Tell them to pay some of your bills for a couple of months, and then you'll book a flight maybe. Like, you know what? I really, really love to come see you. I need to get my bills caught up by 3 months, 4 months, 6 months, however many months you need to get them caught up. See if he's gonna pay for you. If you can't pay him, you can't go. You understand? You ain't finna do that anyway. And Elsa gonna call you right before you got to take off. You know, and you're not gonna be able to go anyway. But you know what? At least you can get some money, unless you actually want to go. And he's proven himself months in advance that he's going to pay for things and send you money and put you, give you some money and pay some bills. Okay, why y'all rushing to go fly across the country, across the world to see some man that haven't paid for nothing yet, girl? That's dumb. Okay. Being too available to get on a plane and fly on to a whole nother country is very pick me like, darling. Yeah, I said it. It is. Okay. Even though I be watching 90 Day Fiance, them pick me on there is crazy. Just because you're beautiful, just because you have money, does not mean you can't be a pick Misha. The biggest pick Misha's got money. Okay. And let me tell you, even if you have money, sometimes your insecurities and the way you deal with men and the amount of how much you love yourself, that doesn't change when you get money. It don't. You could have all the money, but you could still be insecure. You can have all the money and still don't love yourself. You can have all the money and still be desperate and male centered. You got to work on yourself when you get some money. Okay. I've seen so many dumb, stupid women that have money that can't stop and shut up, focus on themselves, and decenter men enough to get their self-esteem up, their value of self up, and to start loving themselves enough to not go and be a pick me to every man she meets. Okay. That's what they need. They need to work on themselves first. Okay. Because they're going to make themselves look stupid. You got to work on yourself. Because if you out there just doing too much, everybody's going to see that. Everybody. If you don't find the man to worship you and got some money and you look way better than them and they like you 10 times more, no, it's not going to happen. And keep them off your feed. Do not post them. You can post their gifts that they buy you. Post their arm. Picture with neck cut off. No head, okay? Don't show their face. Remember, if you're too available, especially if you're posting these fools, you're too available. You're too available for everyone to know that y'all are together. You're too available. Public eye, you're too available. On the phone, you're too available everywhere. Stop being so available. Men want what they can't have. Men want challenges. Okay? Stop being available. And listen to me. Now, some of y'all got some manipulators that will say, well, if you're not available, I'm going to talk to the next chick. Don't even be offended. It's like, well, that's fine. If that's what you need to do, sir. But you can't control me. You need to talk to another chick, go talk to her. That means what you're telling, when he says that and he threatens you, all he did was open up the relationship even further. That means go do what you got to do, because I sure gonna do what I got to do since you feel this way. You're not even offended. He already know what you're finna go do. He already know he messed up. That's why he's gonna quickly apologize. Well, I didn't mean it. I just miss you. It's like, yeah, I know you do. If you're just patient, it'll be well worth it, That's why you got to make them chase, okay? Don't be trying to control them. And, I'm afraid they're going to go talk to another girl. I'm going to do what they're going to do. Girl, let them go talk to somebody else, because you could definitely be talking to somebody else. And ask if a dowry, if you decide to get married, I'm demanding one and he already agreed, but I am not sure to rush to get married. I make him want it even more. Yeah. Don't get married until you're at least 25 and up. Okay. Never marry under the age of 25. Thank you, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You marry too young, you're going to regret it. All right. What can I do if I have low money to get you into nice areas and places? Now, you can get to nice areas for free. Everything is free until you start ordering stuff, okay? And if you look good, somebody gonna come pay for it anyway. So, or the manager will comp it. So, there's lots of activities you can do on the rich side of town for free. You can go walk. You can go to a gym, get you a free trial membership. You can go to the grocery store and just walk around. You don't even have to buy nothing. You can go window shopping. You know, you can go walk. If you have a dog, you can go to the dog walking park. Yeah, you can order a glass of water. You know what I mean? If you go to a restaurant bar, you can sit there with a glass of water or an iced tea. They don't cost that much. Sit at the bar, order you a water or an iced tea, and just sit there. You can't afford to do anything. Somebody might come and offer to buy you a drink. Someone might come and offer to buy you whatever food. You never know. Just go. What to say when they approach to let them know you're available. Ma'am, if you're there by yourself, they already know you're available. They will ask you if they're interested. They'll be looking for a ring. They'll try to mention something about a boyfriend or a husband. They will definitely find out if they want to know. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Some of them don't care and they don't want to know. They'll still talk to you anyway. All right. Men will date a married woman, a single woman, any type of woman, they will date. It don't even matter if you're available or not. If they like you, they're going to pursue, period. Do you understand? So none of that matters. Okay? If they like you, they pursuing no matter what. No matter if you married or not, girl. They like you, they don't care. Did I get a cash app? Oh, hold on, let me see, girl. Yeah, I think I might have. Hold on. Yes, hold on. Sorry. My little notification is not on. Okay, Destiny. Thank you, girl. You're 22. He's 60 and gives you 1,400 a month, but I'm leaving. Okay, good, because that ain't enough for no 60-year-old. Okay, for leaving soon, how to get him to keep investing. Tell him you're going to visit Aunt Ethel, baby, and you'll be back. If you always say you're coming back, they'll keep paying. Okay, don't tell him you're gone forever. Keep the anticipation. Keep them waiting. Keep them thinking that you will return, like on Beauty and the Beast. Remember, she left and she said, "I'll be back." That. Tell them you'll be back, even if you never plan on coming back. Keep hope alive. Okay? That's how you're gonna keep them paying. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I'll be back. Promise. Then call and check on them, like, hey, you keeping my place warm? You know I'm coming back soon, right? Then something gonna come up. I gotta come next week. I promise. And make future plans. Future fake them, girl. Make future plans. Future fake them. Tell them you coming back. You gonna keep paying. Okay. Y'all gotta learn how to lie. How to know if you're a man's priority. If all your bills paid on time and you got what you want and he doing everything you need him to do. Okay. Would you advise women in their 20s to always have a full face beat, like all your makeup on? Is that for older women? It depends on what you're trying to attract, where you're going. Okay? It depends on where you're going and what you're trying. You got to be appropriate for the things that you're doing. People that have money, if you're going to the rich side of town, you can't be overly done. You gotta make sure that you're appropriate for where you're at. Okay? Be appropriate for where you're at. I always have on makeup, but you ain't got to be super glam all the time. You just need to be like, you can do soft glam, you could do natural glam, whatever. But if you're going to do a lot, make sure it's appropriate for whatever you're doing. Like if you're going to something formal, if you're going to dinner, if you're doing something like that, especially in the evening, yes, put your makeup on. If you're out during the day dilly-dallying, if you're at a gym, if you're walking a dog, soft glam or natural glam, okay? Do what's appropriate. What? Oh Lord, here we go. He's going through a divorce. He's generous his own expenses, but with him, he's hesitant when I ask directly for money. That's because he ain't going through no divorce. Sprinkle, he lying, girl. Sprinkle. Just get the money he giving you and have another one on the roster. That man ain't going through no divorce. Most of the time, they said they're going on a divorce so you don't ask for a lot of money in the first place and that you don't get too attached and to let you know that he's married without saying that he's married or going to stay married. Okay, that's a lie that most men do. Okay, when you're getting a divorce, most likely he's already separated the account, so it won't matter if he takes cash out or not. You know what I mean? So he ain't getting no divorce because he still got some type of joint bank account that woman can see. Why? Because he ain't getting no divorce. Y'all got to start thinking. Sprinkle. He's generous on expenses with him, but he's hesitant when I ask directly for money for myself. How do I know? A girl, you're too young and you're not understanding what's happening. He can't give you enough money because it's going to be monitored through the bank account. Why'd you take out? His wife's still looking at them expenses, ma'am. His wife is looking at the bills. Why did you take out $300? Why is this amount missing? What did you spend this on? You know, he's not getting no separation, man. He's not getting a divorce. Because as soon as what happens when you start a separation and getting divorced? What you do? You start a whole nother bank account, right? She's still looking at whatever account that they have. He can't give it to you, or he's lying, so he don't have to give it to you. So, therefore, you need to go get you another one on the roster. All right. Overrated spending on me, worried, overdraft. Oh, he overdrafted spending on you. Worried I'm using him. Girl, get you another one. He's broke. Next. See, this is what happens when men try to have the type of woman they can't afford. You understand? He can't afford you. He's trying, but he can't. Repossess yourself and go somewhere else. Okay, that's like a man buying a car he can't afford the maintenance on and getting repossessed. Repossess yourself and go find somebody who can afford you, ma'am. Sprinkle. You said how to stop being available without being cold? Stay busy. Busy is not cold. Oh, I'm so sorry. I can't talk right now. I really do miss you, but I got to do this and I'll talk to you at 4 o'clock. They'll be anticipating 4 o'clock, thinking about you until 4 o'clock. All right. Give them a time, even if you ain't busy. Have them anticipating and waiting, girl. Okay. Men like you less. Just understand this. You trying to get somebody to like you more, you got to be less available, even if you're married to them. That's how it goes. Okay. If y'all are in a relationship, if you're married, you got to be available less. You got to have your own life, and you have to make sure that they're anticipating to spend time with you and that it's valuable. Okay. If you're always available, you're not valuable. If you're always, going to answer on the first ring, you're not exciting. Okay. Make them wait and anticipate. Look forward. That's it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You have cheap car and cheap clothes. What do? Make them look expensive by adding nice accessories and keeping your car clean. Keep it clean. Make sure your clothes are clean, or ironed, or not wrinkled at least. If you got see-through clothes, get you a slip to wear under it so nobody can see it. It looks at high quality at least, and style it to look classy instead of trashy. If all you got is leggings and t-shirts, then you need to visit the thrift shop and you need to upgrade on your wardrobe, or you need to borrow something until you can. Okay. We should not have no excuse. If all you did was invest your money in cheap leggings and t-shirts, now you understand that you have to invest in yourself into higher quality items. It's thrifted or not, or brand new, or if you can accessorize your cheaper clothes to look nicer. Maybe you can go on Pinterest and see what you have in your closet and see if you can make classy outfits out of a combination of all your cheap clothes until you can afford better, or until you get to your niche thrift store and try to do better. Okay. How can you not be available if you live in the same roof? Be busy. I'm going to be working on A, B, C, and D until 4 o'clock. Stay busy. Have a garden. Go outside. Go have coffee with your friends. Get busy. Work on a project. Do something DIY. I don't know. Paint something. It's not your first time. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. Yeah, stay busy, girl. Someone says leave your house. Yeah, go on a walk. Go to the park. Walk around. Go to the gym. Get out. How are they going to miss you if you're always there? Have projects. Thank you, Genesis. Sprinkle, sprinkle. And if you're like a DIY girly, or if you like doing stuff around your house, stay busy. And if they want to spend time with you, they'll start to help you. Okay? How to not feel drained after years of helping other people. Stop helping them. Now you start asking for their help. See how fast they disappear. You won't be drained no more. Okay. Mm-hmm. You said learn to say no. Exactly. It's like stay busy and don't and do something else. Uh-huh. What if he asks where you want to go on a first date? Say somewhere exciting, somewhere impressive. Oh, somewhere exciting or somewhere impressive. There you go. He doesn't want you to have friends. Well, have your mom on speed dial every day. That's your best friend right there. If y'all get along, she can keep him alive from the phone. Because all I'm trying to do is isolate you. But if you got your mama on the phone, you got a little bit of leverage. Even if it's nobody on the other end, just pretending. You walked in. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm on the phone with my mom. Hold on, mom. He's trying to isolate you, girl. He don't want you to have friends because that's a form of isolation. He's trying to isolate you. When you start to isolate someone, you don't want them to have friends. It's going to be not too long before he's going to try to start controlling you. You have no one to talk to, no one to feel like, this and that with. Keep somebody on the phone all times. Why? Because you might not have the type of friends that he's trying to keep you from, but you got somebody on speed dial, on speakerphone at all times. He can't control you if you can't control who and when you talk to people. Okay, so stay on the phone if that's the problem. or keep your friends. Keep your friends and tell them, you know what, I'm gonna do what I want. Don't run nothing over here. Sometimes you got to call out their audacity right then and there. Look at them crazy, like laugh at them. What? You're not serious, are you? Anyway, so yeah, I'm going out tomorrow with my friends. Think you controlling something over here? Act like they stupid. Act like you don't. You're laughing at them. Okay, like boy, please. Then be like, girl, he just told me he don't like my friends. Sometimes I don't like them either, but I'm still hanging out. Bye. But anyway, y'all got to learn how to not care and stay unbothered and have the same audacity as they do. Whatever audacity they're meeting you with, you need to have the same one. How to pull back your energy from him? He said, my behavior is irritating. Say you irritating, but I'm still taking your money. So you don't think you ain't irritating? Dude, I gotta take ashwagandha to even deal with you. Y'all know that supplement that calms you. Ashwagandha. So you know what? I feel you. I used to think you were irritating too, but I got on these ashwagandha ones. You want some? Now I'm calm. Shoot, you can get you some CBD gummies or something. I take something to deal with you too. How do I get male guests to get to know me? I work in room service. What? That doesn't sound right, girl. Sprinkle. That sounds like the beginning of one of them brown chicken, brown cow movies. I don't think you want to do that. Okay. No, ma'am. Don't mess around, get fired. Best revenge on old friends to get your money up and forget them. If you still thinking about somebody and trying to get revenge on them, girl, you doing too much. Get your money up and forget about them. Next, move on. Where can I find an old provider, Shira? On the rich side of town, ma'am. The golf course during the day, at the gym early morning. Early morning. When I say early, I mean as soon as it open. Most older people wake up early, they get out early, they run their errands early. They're gonna be out early. You ain't gonna find them past what 6 o'clock. They ain't gonna be out past. They're gonna be home by 8 in the bed. You understand? So you got to get up early in the morning. What to talk about on a date with a wealthy man? Things you like, things you're saving up for, things you look forward to, places you want to travel. Okay, the stuff that can make happen for you, but don't give too many details and stay vague. Okay, and don't talk about business. Okay, you're their escape. Don't talk about work. Don't talk about like that. You're their escape. You're painting a picture of the life that you want, not the complaints that you have. Okay. Oh, I'm saving up because I really want to go on this train ride across Europe one day. It's so expensive, but I hear it's a lifetime, like an experience of a lifetime. I want to do that so bad. I also want to do A, B, C, and D. Da, da, da. I'm also looking into, doing this, and that. I love having fun. I'm trying to take some lessons to do this. I'm saving up for lessons for that. And, I just, I like to stay cozy and, read a good book every now and then. And, make it seem like there's so much they can do for you and increase the value of your life and your lifestyle by just doing all those things you're trying to do for yourself by saying, "Oh, I know how to impress." They're saying this in their mind. They're saying this. "Oh, I know how to impress her. I could do this for her. I could do that for her. I could pay for their lessons. I could do this." They already have a list of stuff they can do for you to improve your life. That's because you're giving them information that they're receiving in order to know how to impress you. Okay. If they can't, they're not paying attention and they just want to roll on that mattress. A lot of times they'll future fake you and tell you that they're going to do something but never come through. That's why you're looking for people that are actually investing into your goals, investing into the fake stuff that you're giving them to invest into to see if they are provider types. Okay. So you talk about that from the beginning. That way they know how to impress you. If they already feel like they've impressed you just by conversation alone, they can't do anything else to impress you because you're already acting impressed. If you give them things to do to impress you, then they'll take actions. Okay. You said, how do you get him to like you more? He stopped investing. Stop asking you. Start off the sentence where I know you can't do something. Bruise that ego. Call him up or text him when he texts you and be like, oh, you know what? Hey, how are you? Nothing. Well, I know you can't do it, but I'm trying to do A, B, C, and D. I have to go. Yeah, I got to figure this out. Oh, no worries. I know you can't. Don't worry about it. I didn't call. Oh, you called me. Okay. Well, okay. All right, bye. Basically, you just told him you ain't no use to me. Thanks for calling, but I have business to handle. Either he gonna come through and do it. Well, how much is it? What you need? Well, what was that thing you said? Da da da. Start telling him you can't do it. You see, not giving him a choice no more. You ain't even asking him. You tell him, I know you can't do this, which is gonna mess up his ego. And if you stay short with him on the phone, he's gonna think you're talking to somebody else, or could be. Oh, somebody sent me another cash app. Hold on, girl. Thank you, ma'am. Miss Nettie. Uh-oh. 39-year-old, 50-year-old pays, but always require it dumped. Good for you. Don't roll around a mattress to nobody. Nope. Don't be no trade. Looking for a provider. Get to the rich side of town and make sure you look 10 times better than whatever they looking like. And that they like you 10 times more. Okay? Choose the right target. Maybe you need to go a little older. You're 39, he's only 50, you need to go for 55 and up. Sprinkle. Get to the 60-year-olds. They got the money and they might not roll around as much as the 50-year-olds, okay? Sprinkle. Thank you, Marina. Amazing technique. Thanks, Shira. You're welcome, girl. Okay, you putting on your golf skirt and cute top tomorrow and getting out good for you, ma'am. Put down them leggings and get them tennis skirts and them golf skirts. Show them little legs in a classy, appropriate way instead of throwing on them skin tight, butt crunch leggings. Class. Sprinkles can still be sporty and feminine without having a bunch of leggings and t-shirts on, man. All right. Why are some girls pretty but can't get a boyfriend? Because they're going for the wrong age range. All right. Get you an older man. You can't. Going for the wrong age range. You look pretty and you're trying to get a boyfriend your same age. He can't afford you. It's not going to last long. Do you understand? You're pretty. He's always going to be like, oh my gosh, what if she finds a man that has more money than me and I can't afford it because I'm young? You need to date older man so that they know they got, money for you to spend. Date an older man. Young men know that they can't commit to you. Young men know that they can't afford you if you're pretty. Then young men know they ain't trying to get married no time soon. Young men know they finna waste your time. And they will waste your time if you pursue them or consider them. And it's not their fault. You already know they're young. You already know they ain't ready for marriage. You already know they ain't got no money. So go get you somebody with some money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You already know. Most men don't date women their own age. So find one old enough to pay for what you need them to pay for without complaining about it. It's literally it. What? Yes, you should be unavailable to your husband too. If you're doing too much, you could be available to him sometimes, but not all the time. Stay busy. Let him miss you. Don't always respond right away, you know? Make him anticipate and think about you until you could get back to him, girl. Don't always do that. Be predictable. Don't be wrapped around his finger, okay? That's what they like. That's how they met you, girl. Uh-huh. Super Christian Pathfinder ghosted me for following your spiritual channel and thinks I'm a witch. Now can I convince him otherwise? Girl, he got too much access to you and what you doing. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's first of all. First of all, he got too much access to see what you're doing. You're sharing too much. Some stuff should be kept private. Do you understand? Y'all go learn. All right. Y'all too open and honest with these dudes that will use everything you tell them against you. Y'all gonna learn one day, hopefully one day soon. Okay. That's not your confidant. That's not your bestie. That's a man. Do you understand? Y'all gonna learn one day. They might be all lovey-dovey on you today, but tomorrow they will use that information against you. That's why you need to shut your mouth, write in a journal, lock it up, or talk to Chat GPT and then delete your history or something, chick. Okay? Because y'all talking too much, telling these dudes too much, and all they're doing is gathering stuff and information and spying on you and seeing what you're doing online because you're too dumb at it to use against you later. Okay? What they don't know, can't hurt them. You said you never tell them your spiritual side? No, you shut up and stop sharing everything with them. They don't care. They're supposed to be like, praise the Lord. And then when the full moon hit, you can go out there and bear them drops, okay? Whatever. You're not supposed to tell them. Good. They're not supposed to know either, girl. You do what you got to do in secret. They said the best magicians are hidden, darling. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Anyway. I've had that happen. Like somebody, and it was so funny because the person was okay. I don't really get into astrology that much, but when you're dealing with a Gemini, they crazy. Something wrong with them in the mind. I don't know. One half of them is spiritual, one half is religion. Okay, and then they be mad at you for being spiritual because of their religious side, but then they be like reading the same books but mad at you. Look, sir, get y'all talk to each other and see what happens. Does bikini pics on IG deter money man? Yep. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Unless they just want to roll around on the mattress with you only. It will deter them from taking you seriously. The reason why I'm saying this, unless you're a swimsuit model and you're getting paid by like some major brand or company, and that's what you do, they're not going to be interested in you because they know you're fishing. And if these men have reputations to protect, businesses, blah, 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 and they're looking for a wifey that they can introduce to people, it might be a deterrent. You might need to, you know, make sure maybe a one piece versus a thong or a bikini, or maybe something more, you know what I'm saying? Like class it up more, make it look more demure, throw some sunglasses and a hat on with it. Don't make it look like you're okay. Class it up if that's what you're trying to do. Be walking on a beach on the coast with your little sarong on and little hat and sunglasses. Don't show everything. Make it look classy, not like you're trying to show everything. Okay. They don't need to know if you waxed or not, literally. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Keep it classy. Do men prefer natural hair, curly, or straight wigs? Girl, ask them. They prefer what looks good on their arm at the time, okay? It's like when you're going fishing. What bait are you going to use to attract the type of fish you're trying to catch? Just think of it like that. You got different wigs, you got different baits. That's how I do it. You got different wigs, you know what to pull out when you're trying to catch certain things. Pull the certain wigs out when you're trying to catch certain fish, okay? You ain't trying to catch nothing at all. You just doing it for fun and relaxation. Whatever wig you want to wear. How about that? Thank you, Charla. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Use your certain types of wigs as bait. That's it. You know what wig to pull out when you need to pull it out. You know which one to put up. You know which one you need to grab for this. That's why I got several wigs. All right. Wherever you going, oh, this wig is more appropriate. It's kind of like clothing. Like that's how I do my wigs, like clothes. you know how I feel that day, where I'm going, what I'm trying to do. I'll switch my wig. Thank you for everything you do and doing it for free. I wish discovered you sooner. I'm 37 years old and my rent is due paid thanks to you. Sheer sprinkle. I know that's right, man. Get that rent paid. Thank you. Why do us women struggle to ask for things? Because y'all been programmed by the patriarchy to be a servant. I'm gonna ask for everything. Period. Sprinkle, sprinkle. This man is taking me out of the country. How to get money out of him? Tell him you can't leave the country until all bills paid, baby. Get him to book your flight and everything, and then 2 days before, ask him for the money. Like, oh my gosh, I have to pay this, that. I gotta board all my 5 dogs you don't know about. I gotta pay for care for Aunt Ethel while I'm gone. I need to pay the bills while I'm gone. I need to be compensated for the time I'm taking off work. This is how much it is. Put it in this account. Give me the money. PayPal, Cash App, whatever, Venmo, or else can't go. I was really looking forward to it. I was really ready to get my vacation on. I got my thongs and everything. Okay? Dangle the thong. Get the money. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Why are you divorcing a man who's begging for you to stay and paying for everything? What's wrong with him, girl? Did he mess up? Did he cheat? They all gonna cheat. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Maybe you can get more out of them divorced. You never know. Look, why are you divorcing him? Did he cheat on you, girl? Or you found somebody better? Mm-hmm. Men that ask for social media handles instead of your number are not real men. Nope. If they on the internet, they too young for me. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If they got social media, they too young for me. You got to be so old, you don't even know how to work it. no social media. You don't even know what an Instagram is. You don't even know what TikTok is. You can't be that young. You got to know what it is, but you can't be on it. You got to be too old to be up on it, or you got to be too important to be up on it. Okay. You asked for divorce. He signed. Okay, why you asked for divorce? You didn't tell me. Stop copying and pasting and answer the dang question. Did he cheat? All men cheat, ma'am. Just get his money. Or you have an alias social media and then give him that one with the cats and the sunsets on it or something. The fake Facebook. Hilarious. Anyway. What if he loses feelings when you're unavailable? That's because all he wanted to do was roll around. Okay, he didn't have no real feelings in the first place. You got to be a little bit available in the beginning, enough to catch him. And then you start being less available. Okay, so when he asks you out on the first date, wonderful, great, go. If it's impressive, yeah, text him back. Da, da, da. Once you got him, then be less available. Okay. Once he's like, oh, okay, well, when are we going out to dinner next? I really hope you had a great day. Just checking in. Oh, well, I'm going to be available. I'm not going to be available until Thursday. But I'm give him some hope. But I might be available Wednesday and maybe Tuesday. But I will let you know. That way he ain't finna make no plans. With some other chicks on them date naps, y'all probably be meeting them all. So keep your maybes up until the day that you meet. Well, I might be available Wednesday or Tuesday, but I'm definitely available Thursday. But I will definitely let you know if I can come, if we can like, meet up Tuesday or Wednesday. I might be available, I might not, but definitely Thursday. You started being less available. He got upset and told me I don't care about him. Oh, that's because I'm trying to get you attached. It's like, well, you know what? I'm so sorry that you feel that way. I'm just so busy. Do you want to pay my rent? I mean, if you take a few things off my plate, I definitely have more time for you. I got some bills. Want to meet them? You don't care about me if you can't meet these bills and pay for them. Especially in the beginning phases when they want all your time in the beginning. If they're not paying bills and they want all your time, give them your bills and say, here, this is how you free up my time, sir. I'll be more available if you are more available with that money. Okay, you could give them little snippets of availability. Okay, I'm going to call you in about 30 minutes where they're anticipating. Stay on the phone for 2 minutes. Then tell them, oh, I'll call you in a few minutes or I'll call you in an hour. Keep them waiting and anticipating. Do not stay on the phone with that man. Don't text him throughout the whole day. Don't be too available. Don't tell him everything. Da, da, da. That's Pygmisha stuff. What to do with feeling guilty? What to do with guilty feeling? Ask for some money. Why do you feel guilty? What do you feel guilty about? Being a woman? Having wants and needs? Wanting to be provided for? What are you feeling guilty about? Okay. What? What if someone was a jerk and told them everything you think about them? What, and you told them everything about girl, then because you can't control your emotions, they triggered you and you fell for the okie doke. You tell them to never reach out and stay blocked, but they keep reaching out. Charge them the re-entry fee and the unblock fee, girl. Get their money. Tell them you want to talk to me again. Here go my cash app. How much you want to talk to me? Okay. Stop being an over emotional person that don't know how to get no money. All right, you ain't getting nowhere. You ain't getting nowhere but frustrated. You could have at least got some money from them, girl. Men already know they trash. You ain't got to tell them. You can tell them that you like money and see what they can do about it, okay? How can you ask for a business startup without saying what it's for? On Ethel. Okay. Something that you need to catch up on, an unexpected expense, something. Thank you. You said you're 17. You only attract old men. You want to attract someone your own age. What do you do? Look younger. Hang out where young people hang out and look younger. Maybe you don't look your age. Sadly. Sometimes you got to make yourself look younger by dressing like a teenager instead of a grown woman. If you're trying to attract men your own age, okay? Start dressing like a teenager instead of a grown woman. Get you some bows, get you some little pink frilly dresses. Get you a little mini backpack, girl. You know what to do. All right. Stop trying to look like you older. Mm-hmm. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Man, I'm hungry. We're skipping lunch today. Why do men take advantage of emotional women and fear women that Sherry Agave wrote about in her book, girl? Because emotional women. What? Did I read two different things? Stop being over emotional. Shut up. Learn to be strategic instead, okay? If I can trigger you, I can get you and I can control you. Anybody that can be triggered emotionally can be controlled. If you're emotional, you're controllable. Learn to put the two together, okay? If I want to get out, let's say I was a man and I want to get out for the evening and not call you for 3 days. All I got to do is trigger you emotionally, and you're going to get so upset, so out of control. You're going to be mad at me. You're going to yell at me. And now I have the perfect excuse to ghost you for a few days without you bothering me. I control you. I know how to trigger you. I know how to get you to be so upset with me that I can go hang out with my friends, go cheat on you, go be gone for 2-3 days without talking to you, and have all my fun while you sitting over there stressed and bothered. Knowing that you're going to forgive me because you're emotional, and you're going to realize you over emotionally reacted, and now you're going to be looking for me to come back with no re-entry fee. Okay? So, if you're over emotional, you're very easily controlled. Know that. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Nobody can control you if you stay unbothered, man. Nobody. That's another thing. Y'all be too easily controlled because of your emotions. They know how to push every one of your buttons, and you fall for it every time because you don't know any better. Mm-hmm. If I was a man, I'd take advantage of y'all too, because that's ridiculous. Mm-hmm. Thank you for this video. You are welcome. Why doesn't he show up after saying we'll meet? Because he stood you up. Did y'all meet online? Stop meeting men online. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Probably married. He probably just wanted to see if he could get a date. Probably ran out of money. Maybe he's on a date with somebody else. Stop meeting these men online. Okay. How can I stop feeling other people's pain? Focus on yourself, become self-obsessed. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. Make a list of stuff for you to do. Make sure you look good. Make sure you're the main character of your life. Make sure you're paying attention to yourself. Make sure you're honing in on your own feelings, how you feel about everything and people in your life. Stop focusing on everybody else. That's how. Refocus on you. You ready to end things after 2.5 years only provides when convenient for him. Flakes too much. What do I say? Re-entry fee. Don't do it. He flakes too much. Okay. I don't know if you're living with him. Hopefully you ain't. Tell him you found somebody that appreciates you more and say, you know what? No, don't tell him you found somebody. Say, you know what? It's been fun, but I have so many goals that I'm trying to accomplish, and I don't think I could do that with you. And then be done. Basically, he holding you back. If he's not beneficial to you, he holding you back. So just tell him, you know what? This has been fun, but I have so many goals that I want to accomplish that and I don't think that we're on the same page anymore. So let's just call it what it is. Okay. But we'll still be friends. Put him in the friend zone and be out. And don't even be his friend. Just put him in there so he don't overreact. If he don't like you and he not trying to do the most, he'll let you go. If he wants to fight for you, he's going to start being a full provider. If not, next. Be out. Tell him you're going in two different directions that he can't afford to go where you going, baby. Also, in a roundabout way, it sounds like you're going to upgrade on him because you're having higher goals for yourself, which means you're going to have higher standards, which means you're going to need a better man. He just don't fit into the equation anymore. So just by telling him that you have high goals automatically means that you're going to also need a man with higher goals because he ain't high enough. He ain't giving you enough. He ain't doing enough. So you got to go out and make your goals higher, which makes your standards higher, which means he's not going to be able to reach them anyway. You're going on to moving on to bigger and better things. Okay. So that's what you tell him. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. What? Okay. Yeah. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Are you too available to him? When they ask you to do something, do you do it? Or do you decline? So, for example, some men will test you to see how stupid and pygmy you are. And they were like, can you do this for me? Or can you go stop by the store and get this for me? Like it's no big deal. Say yes and then forget. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I forgot. Oh my gosh, we can go now. Bring your wallet. Well, will you do this for me? Oh, yeah, sure. Then forget. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so busy. I totally forgot. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Oh, man, I feel so bad now. Don't do it. It's better to apologize for something that you didn't do because you never planned on doing it in the first place than to go ahead and be a pygmy and do it. You understand? Plus, it makes them like you more when you forget to do it and you apologize. Why? Because to say that you made a mistake, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I made a mistake. I messed up. I totally forgot. Can you forgive me? It shows that you're human and people like that you apologize and that are imperfect and you are human too and they like you more. It's better to apologize for forgetting to do something you never was going to do in the first place because you ain't no pygmy. They like you more once you say, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I forgot. Forgive me. I made a mistake. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm so embarrassed. I forgot because I really was going to do it. They like you more than versus, oh, you ain't got what you wanted. Think about it. Hey, I picked this up for you like you asked me to. Oh my gosh, I totally forgot. Darn it. Oh my God, I made a mistake. Can you? Oh my gosh, can you forgive me? We could go get it together. You ban. You see? They like you more now because now you're not perfect. Now you're human. You're apologizing to them. You feel bad. Now they feel guilty for making you feel bad. You see the dynamic? We're not no pick-meishas over here. We still gonna get what we want, and they gonna like us more. Now learn how to do that and stop doing too much. Okay? Okay. Here's how to answer this question. Oh, are you gonna cook for me tonight? Oh yeah, sure. I'll cook. Get home, ain't no food. What happened? I thought you were cooking. Oh my gosh, I totally forgot to thaw some food out. I had to go to the grocery store and I couldn't find a good parking spot. It started to almost rain. So I just left. Maybe we should order something. I am so sorry. I know I promised you food, but guess what? Oh my gosh, my heels were hurting because I had on high heels today. Can you forgive me? Let's order something from DoorDash. That's how you do it, man. You don't be doing too much. Hi, I got your food cooked. Here you go. Thanks, Pygmisha. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Learn how to use that psychology and them tricks against the girl. Because you know what? They using them against you. Whether you realize it or not. All right. You're going on a resort vacation and you want to meet providers. Why would you meet providers on a vacation? They don't live in the same city. What's the point? I never get that. I never understand why women want to meet providers on vacation. Never. You need to meet providers where they can get you your money fast in your own country or state, preferably in your own city. Meet them in your own city. That is better. Okay. I don't understand y'all's logic. That's dumb. I'm going to go way to another state, to another country to meet a provider. No, you need to meet somebody that lives close to you so they can get you your money. Do you understand? You said, are we talking a country like Monaco? Yeah, and the other women they got. And how fast they going to forget about you? You don't even live there. They going to move you out there? Yeah, exactly. Come on. Be smart, y'all. Are you just trying to roll around with a temporary provider to buy you drinks or something? Like, what's happening? No. He waited months to spend on me, shows up, but won't commit. Girl, why are you still dealing with this man? Says, watch actions, avoid words. Gets jealous. Girl, it's your fault for dealing with somebody that long without them giving you nothing. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Listen, ma'am, you're hanging on because you like him more. If he didn't do nothing in the first week, I'm out. Do you understand? If he's not investing in me the first week, if he's not impressing me the first week, if he ain't doing the most in the first week, he don't like you. Next. Okay? He's spending on you after months, but won't commit because he don't like you. You're a placeholder. He's holding out for better. Where's your other man, girl? Where's your backups? Where's your roster? Stop putting all your eggs in one basket. You need to have 3 men, and you need to be dating 3 men at a time. Why? Because you're not the one. He doesn't want to commit to you. You're the placeholder. He holding out for better. He thinks he deserves more and can get better. Y'all need to understand this. Men don't date the same reason that y'all date. They always think they can do better. That's why they keep you at a distance. Oh, what if my real woman comes? What if my dream woman comes? Can't be committed. Can't be in a relationship. Keep her chasing. That's what you're doing. And is this man even rich? Why do you want a commitment from somebody who ain't even rich, girl? What? Don't commit to me if you ain't got no money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Someone says you're too available. Yep. Because I would have been all 3, 4 times, 3, 4 people, not looking for commitment for nobody, but looking for money from everybody. How you doing? What you doing? They all three should be investing in you. And they shouldn't have took no months. What, is he close to the same age? That's the problem. Right. Date older. You can get more money and faster commitment. And you can date several because they're going to be asleep by 8. All right. You date an old man, he sleep by 8 o'clock, baby. You go out with the other ones after that. Yeah, okay, go to sleep, take your medication, take your Metamucil, good night. Then you can go on your real date. Collect 3 streams of income at the same time, okay? All right. Wonderful. Can you join us, Princess? Oh, y'all are talking to the Dusty in here, begging for attention. Wonderful. You said teach other men to protect their wallets. Yeah. I don't think men with money are worried about that. Okay. Anyway, yes. Don't be too available to these men. They're going to treat you like trash. Don't be no doormat, ma'am. Stay busy, stay booked. Keep them anticipating and waiting and wanting. Always leave them wanting more. Okay. Where can you meet 55 plus blue collar man? You girl, find the contractors, the men who own fleets. They're going to be at those hearty restaurants around lunchtime or happy hour. Them hearty restaurants where they get a big old helping of food. You're going to see them nice trucks parked outside. Okay? Not like 18-wheelers, like F-150s, them King Ranchers. You know what I'm talking about. Them $100,000 trucks. Contractors, construction company owners, people that own fleets, okay, people that do remodeling, stuff like that. People that own them inspection companies and whatnot. That's what they be. You live in Miami, I'm beautiful, and when I ask for things, men tell me I'm just like the rest of the women, and then get out of Miami and go somewhere where people are gonna say yes to you. Everybody look like you in Miami. Everybody look good in Miami. Everybody got a BBL in Miami. Everybody got a body con in Miami. Go somewhere where that's not normal and get your money. You know, you don't take sand to a beach, baby. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If he could throw, if he could throw some change and hit a dozen women that look just like you, you're in the wrong place. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, Love Trap Diaries. Stop taking sand to the beach. Yeah. Y'all be in the wrong place trying to get the wrong things. Go to where you're going to stand out. Go to where you're the most beautiful, not to where you look like everybody else. Okay. Go to where you're going to be worshipped instead of just lumped in. That's it. Go to the outskirts. Go to those smaller towns. Go find the business owners, the entrepreneurs, whatever. Miami is too full of women that want money and look good. Go find some other places to explore. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. It's so funny. All y'all want to move to like the big cities where everybody's getting all this plastic surgery, all this, that, and y'all all look the same. Y'all got to go somewhere where people don't see that every day. And you're a prize. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Pro golfer blocks you from seeing him once at a tournament. Okay. Why are you going to his tournament? Sure. Is that you? Did you get an invite? Then why are you there? He promised me to text me every morning, and this morning he missed. What do I do? Not care, not even notice. It's a form of control. First of all, he set you up. Second of all, he did that on purpose. Third of all, you care too much. Stay unbothered. Don't even notice that he missed. Go on about your day. Okay? Because if I were a man and I promised you, I'm gonna text you every morning. And then on the 5th or 7th or 8th morning, I'm gonna forget on purpose because you're stupid enough to be triggered. Do you understand? You don't care. Who cares? It's a good morning text. It's not no good morning money. Is it if he missed the cash app, which is what you should be getting, good morning cash apps instead of good morning text. Then you'd be like, okay, where the money at? Okay, but it's not even money. You're being trained to be a pygmisha. Do you not see it? You're going to anticipate his morning text every morning. And oh my gosh, he didn't text me this morning. Oh my gosh, I feel so bad. I'm worried. Girl, he controlling you. If you were getting good morning texts by 3 different men, would you even care? I don't care about no good morning text. Send me some good morning cash app. Okay? Y'all so easily controlled. It's called breaking the pattern. It's addiction. Yep. They messing with you and you dumb. Oh my gosh, he didn't text this morning. Okay. When he texts you later on, you'd be like, hey, how are you? He's gonna be expecting you, where were you? It's like, oh, I slept in late. I had a good morning. I did self-care, went jogging, went to have a bite to eat at name some rich side of town. At the such and such. It was nice. How are you? Don't even act like he missed your good morning text. Don't even remember. Don't even notice what you're doing. He ain't send no money. It don't even matter. If he want to impress you, he need to send good morning Monty. Then you're gonna be like, what happened to my money this morning? My money. Oh, you ain't get paid yet? Oh, I didn't know you was living paycheck to paycheck. Ugh. All right. Why y'all letting people control y'all? See, that's why they choose the young dumb ones. Okay. And I'm not saying y'all are just uninformed. That's why I'm here, so I can help you. Okay, I got your back, youngins. So, young ladies, when they try this act on you, don't notice. That's why you need 3. That's why you need to be talking to 3. Okay? I got you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Control does not come sometimes how you think it comes. It comes how you react. When they can control your reaction and how you feel about yourself, that's control. When you stay unbothered and you know you're all that and you're the main character of your life, it's harder to control you. That's why they like younger women versus older women. Older women are harder to control because they're more confident. They have more experience. They know a little bit more. It's harder to control older women and certain types of women that don't care, that stay unbothered. It's easier to control people that have low self-esteem, no experience, very young, and depend on outside validation. Okay? When you watch my channel, you ain't gonna be caring. It wasn't no money anyway. Nothing lost. But now I could save time not texting this fool back. You're not gonna be reactive. You're gonna just be doing what you normally do and not even noticing, okay? Stay unavailable. It would annoy me too if everybody texted me every morning. I get morning texts from all these stupid, here's a coupon code. We're having a sale. I get annoyed by that. Okay. And it's trying to give me some money and it's helped me save money. And I still get annoyed. Okay. Send me some cash apps every morning. I don't need your good morning. It's always gonna be a good morning. Okay. You don't need to tell me, I already know. Good morning, beautiful. Okay, I know it's morning, I know I look good. And where's the money? Good morning, beautiful. I hope you have a good day. Okay, how many women you text this to? Where's the cash app? I don't see no links. Don't even waste your time telling people good morning if you ain't got no cash app with it. We don't need outside validation. We need some outside money. Do you understand? That's for them young people that are insecure and don't know how to self-love or self-validate themselves. Okay? That's for them. You can control them easier. Ladies, if you're young, listen to me. Only respond to cash apps. They're texting you good morning. They're texting 5 other women good morning. Good morning don't equal no money unless it's connected to some cash app or PayPal or Venmo. Okay? It's always going to be a good morning. You woke up. You know you look good. You put the makeup and the hair together. So what is he telling you that you don't already know? Okay? It's a form of control. You said Grand Rising is annoying, girl. Well, where my bank, tell them your bank account ain't rising. And then send them your Cash App link. Say Grand Rising. I would like to see some Grand Rising in my bank account. Here go my Cash App. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Send it to him. Look. This man that you're dating said, I'm too spoiled. That's why I don't listen to him. And I said, yes, absolutely. Ha ha ha, girl. Yeah, train him to give you even more. Why women in certain cities get surgery? Because that's the trend. That's what they be doing, girl. I told y'all, it depends on where you live on and based on how you look, what's trending, what's not. Almost finished with phase 1 of Elixir, and it's amazing. Will you describe the finishing? All phases will be look like it'll be like you gone to the next level mentally, physically, and spiritually. Okay, next chapter, baby. That's what it'll be like. You'll have new understanding that you didn't have before. You'll see things you missed. The dots will start connecting better. You'll be smarter, honestly. But he is not pursuing on dates. We live far away. He paid for mechanics, labor, and new tire. Okay. So he pays for services. Wonderful. Not your husband, but he will pay for your services from far away. Continue to date other people. Okay. Collect his money, see what he can do for you, but still date other people. Stop trying to make people into people that they're not. That's not your boyfriend. That's not your husband. That's your service man that will service for free. Wonderful. Everybody need one of them. Now, get up and get dressed and go mingle and go out and about and try to meet somebody that's going to do the all bill pay thing. All right? Stop focusing in on one that's not doing enough. That's y'all's problem. Y'all want one person to be everything when they already told you they can't. They've given you what they can. Free services. That's all they can do. Stop trying to make them into somebody that's going to do everything for you when you know they can't. You're just wasting your time. Go definitely put yourself back out there. Go date. Go meet other people that can actually do more for you. Should you pack up old stuff at the airport and lose it? How do you lose a suitcase at the airport? Put the wrong information on it, the wrong flight number? No, you should just show up with an empty suitcase as if it busted open and all your stuff fell out and they lost it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Or somebody stole it. Yeah. Or show up with no suitcase and tell them it's lost. and pretend to make fake calls looking for it. Either way, girl. Yeah. Thank you, Genesis. Wood Elixir. It's linked in my description bar. It's also on my Etsy store. You start with phase 1. It's self-explanatory in the description on Etsy. So let me see if I can find it here. Oh, dang. I gotta make sure, please, y'all get y'all's address correct before you put anything in the cart, ladies. Thank you. Make sure y'all get y'all stuff together before you put anything in your Etsy cart off my store. Because if y'all text me later and try to do stuff later, and it might be late because I use a drop shipper. Okay. Okay. Let me find it. Here we go. And if you order more than one at a time, you get a discount if you use my code GET10, like GET, all caps, and then the number 10. You could get $10 off. Okay. I'm going to link it here. Read the descriptions on it. Read the reviews, everything. Okay, there you go. There it is. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. It's all natural. Just read the descriptions, baby. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you. What if he's working on career and doesn't commit nor dates anyone? Then let him work on himself. Let him get his money up so he can go get a dream woman. You might not be it, man. Y'all don't understand. Listen to me very carefully. Y'all are dating men that are too young. They're trying to get their money up so they can get the woman up. You know what I'm saying? Can't be dating guys who are trying to focus on their careers. Date someone already up in their career, got the money, that can afford you, that can afford time. Date older. You're sitting over here trying to date a man who's trying to get his life together so he don't have to marry no pygmisha, trying to get his money up, and you just steady bothering him. Hey, look at me. I need the time. He don't got the money for you. He's trying to work on his career. Let that man work on his career. That's why you need 2 and 3, baby. 2 and 3. You need more than one man. Find somebody that got time and got the money. Do you understand? The older they are, the more money they got, most likely, especially if you're on the rich side of town, and the more time that they have to spend with you. Okay? Most of y'all really want an older man, but y'all don't realize it. What you're asking for doesn't come with young men. What you're asking for, emotional connection, emotional maturity, money, time, that comes with older men. That's what y'all want, but y'all don't want it. Young men don't have that. Okay. Go get old. Get up early in the morning. That's when old people are out. Get to the rich side of town. There you go. What? Your sugar daddy of 1 year wife found out about me. Oops. Does she even care? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Sometimes they don't be caring. They just pretend they care. They don't. They already know they're going to go right back to you. All right. If they care and he's trying to lay low, he'll be contacting you soon, probably in about 2 or 3 months. Make him pay the re-entry fee while you date other men. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Older men say I look uninterested no matter what because you don't know how to act. And if you want to make those old men feel like you're interested and that you like them, you have to boost their ego. How they feel around you is how they associate you with how they feel about you. So if they feel extra, if they feel young around you, if they feel like they're the man, if they feel all, extra around you, they're going to want to be around you more and they're going to spend more. Okay? You're the excitement. They're there for the ride and they're going to give you the money to make sure that you continue to make them feel good about themselves and that you make their status look higher while you're standing next to them in person. That's what it is. Okay. If you're sitting there looking bored all the time and quiet, that's boring. Nobody wants to be around that. If you give them a reason to wake up every day and excited to wake up every day and how they're going to feel in your presence, that's when the wallet opens. Okay. They're going to invest in that because that's what they like to feel every single day. You make them get up and iron their boxer drawers, iron their drawers, put on that extra cologne, put on that music. Make them waking up feeling good about themselves because you are who you are. That's when the wallet opens. Okay. Now I'll be sitting up there not understanding this. How you make them feel about themselves is what makes them give you money. Give them a pet name, girl. Start calling them honey sugar baby, even though you don't really mean it. They don't care. It's just exciting to hear. Ooh, somebody calling me sugar. Somebody calling me baby. Somebody's calling me her honey. Lie, girl. You know how to get the money. Give them a pet name quick. The faster you don't give them a pet name too quick. Give them a pet name after they earn it. Okay? Because if you give them a pet name too quick, they're going to know it's fake. You got to have had some kind of laughter, some kind of exchange, some kind of story, some kind of background lore. You got to have some rapport. Then you hit them with the name. I'm going to call you honey because you're so sweet. Honey. I'm going to call, oh my gosh. Sugar. Sweetie. You don't call them baby because they're too old. You can call them honey, sugar, sweetie. When they old, you can't call them baby because they even looking at you crazy like, you the baby. So, honey, sugar, sweetie. And say it like, drag it out too when you say it. But don't say it like it's annoying. It's like, sweetie. They're going to get used to that. I'm someone's sweetie. Say it nonchalantly too, like when you're on the phone with them. Like, hey, sweetie, what are you doing? Don't act like it's a big deal. You're going to pause. Oh, I'm sweetie, huh? Well, now that you call, I'm doing better. Oh, thank you. That's so sweet. Anyway. Well, what are you doing? How was your day? Oh, I'm doing good. I'm trying on these shoes right now. What are you doing? Oh, really? What kind of shoes you trying on? Heels. Yeah. You want me to send you a pic? Click. Just trying them on though. They're kind of expensive. Well, how much are they? Oh no. Just trying them on. Well, how much are they? Here, I'm going to send you the cash. Get them. Done. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Have you, whatever you ain't even got to be at the store buying them shoes. You can take them pictures ahead of time. When you at the store shopping or window shopping or whatever, or the shoes you already got. You can collect some extra money. You understand? Just have some pictures stored up in your phone about some shoes, a purse, whatever you want. You know, he send you the money for you already got it. Then when you show up with it, you got the money in your pocket and the shoes already because you already bought it or somebody else bought it for you. Understand? Sprinkle, sprinkle. How to act when you've asked for something and he didn't give it. Keep talking about it. So if he talked about rent, say, oh, he's like, oh, how was your day? Oh, I went to the rental office and told him that it was on the way. He's gonna be like, oh, like if you promised to pay your rent. Oh, what did you do today? Oh, I went and tried on those shoes that you said you were gonna buy me. Just manifesting. Oh, what did you do today? Oh, I looked at the car. I went to go test drive at the car dealership and I told the seller that we will be in there soon. And he was like, I can't wait. I was like, I know, I got his card and everything. So I keep talking about it. Oh, well, what did you do today? Oh, I told Aunt Ethel that I would be helping her out since you're going to be helping me out. So, she's happy now. She doesn't have to worry. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Act like you already made plans because he said he was going to do something and you're already making plans and telling people this and telling people that. Oh, what did you do today? Oh, I was talking to my best friend and I was telling her how you're going to pay my rent. And she says she wished she could find a man just like you. And she's kind of jealous. And I'm like, girl, yeah, I got me a good one. Dot, dot, dot. Now, men often fear how they look in front of other people. So if you got to come back with some bad news that he didn't pay for something to tell your bestie who you bragged on him, about, you're gonna have to come through now because he don't want you to report back to your bestie that he was a chump. You see? Men care more about what other people think of them than they care about what you think of them, especially if they lied to you in the first place. That's how you get them to do what you need them to do. Tell them you bragged on them to somebody else. Tell them that other person said, "Oh, I wish I had a man like that." So he got to be that man. Now he got to come through, and if he don't, he got to disappear forever. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. You should have been listening. I've been talking the whole time. Y'all keep asking, copy and pasting the question. All right. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yeah, definitely keep a roster and have several men doing several things for you at the same time. How can you be more confident and less jealous about my man looking at other women? Okay. You fear losing him and you're jealous because you like him more than he likes you. This is another form of control. It also indicates that you like him more than he likes you. Okay. He has the power in the relationship. You do not. Therefore, you need to stop caring. You need to stop fearing losing him because it's making you like him more than he likes you. You need to start getting dressed, looking your best, and have other men looking at you while he's out with you. Okay. Are other men looking at you? Are they breaking their legs looking at you? Then get it together, man. When y'all walk out together, other men need to be looking at you. Do you understand? Then why would you care if he's looking at another woman when all men are looking at you? Do you understand? Y'all doing everything wrong and backwards. What are you wearing when you go out with him? What do you look like? Why aren't other men breaking their necks to look at you on his arm? You like him more than he likes you. That's why. You need to flip that script quick. Stop it. Y'all get on my nerves with this insecurity. That's how I know y'all like them more than they like you. Because why ain't men breaking their necks when you out in public with him? Oh, he got a bad one. That's what they need to be doing. Get in that mirror. Get your looks together. Then you have to be insecure. You said you fall in love very easily. That's because you don't love yourself. You gotta love yourself more because it'll be harder to fall in love with somebody who can't do more for you than you do for you. It'll be harder to fall in love with someone who don't love you as much as you love you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I met a guy on a hike yesterday. He texted me today and said, "I usually am a patient man, but I want to see you." Thoughts? It's like, oh my gosh, really? Well, that's very intriguing. Where are you taking me? Have you planned anything? You make reservations? Because see, I want to see you don't mean he made no reservations, baby. He ain't got no plans. He want to see you again, or he gonna see you at the park, see you walking around again for free. It's like, oh my gosh, wow, you're very intriguing. I might want to see you too. Dot dot dot. Well, maybe you should make some reservations someplace nice. Dot dot dot. Text me the reservation when it's made. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Why? Because some men are stupid and they don't understand that you got to make reservations to certain types of restaurants in order to get in. So sometimes if they're dumb and you think that they're dumb, you got to tell them, send me the text after you make the reservation. That means we ain't finna show up and look stupid and be turned away by the hostess, and you ain't finna take me nowhere cheap. Period. I met you walking around and hiking in the park. At least show some class and try to impress me. Lately, even the super ugly and older ones, 40, I'm 24, who pursue me first are being stingy and weird towards me, even though I'm out of their league. Okay, 40-year-old and a 24-year-old. 40-year-olds don't have that much money unless they're almost close to 50. Okay. 40-year-olds who are dating a 24-year-old can't impress women their own age who like way more than y'all at 24. Okay. So you're dealing with an immature 40-something-year-old, which means if they're not trying to give you any money, it's because they can't afford to date you. They can't afford to date women their own age that require money. And so they think that they go to somebody younger, you're going to ask for less. And when you're asking for something, they can't afford that either. And they think you're supposed to be dating them for them because at 40, they think they're still 30 or 25. Okay. Mentally not the age you think they are. So you need, if you're 24 and you can't get nothing out of a 40-something-year-old, you need to go level up to the 50s. Okay. Don't think that that's your future husband. It could, or it might, or it might not be. Just your goal is to see if they're going to be a provider. Because if they're not even a provider, there's no way they're going to be your future husband. Okay. Them 40-year-olds, they can't impress women their own age. They think they're getting a good deal when they come to the young ladies. And now that you know your value and your worth and you're asking for this, and that, they're unable to do that either. Okay. That's why there's the male loneliness epidemic, because they can't even go get the young ones no more because the young ones is asking for money and bills and whatnot. They're not looking for love and soulmates anymore. They're looking for money and bill pay. So you need to find someone closer to 50. They got money. They know that they got to spend, baby. All right. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said your future husband wouldn't be cheap. Exactly. Just dismiss him for not being able to keep up. It's like, you know what? I really liked you, but I don't think we're on the same page. I don't think you can keep up with me. That'll bruise their ego. And then, what do you mean? I like a more generous man. This is not going to work. But, I had fun. Bye. Some older people don't have money. That's why you meet them on the rich side of town. That's why you go hang out on the rich side of town. So you can avoid the old people that are broke. Environment is going to help you. Mm-hmm. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Mm-hmm. So don't be too available to them. Don't be on the phone all the time. Don't be texting on two of them all day and all night. Have a specific time or a slot of time that you give to them, and then be done. Leave them waiting and anticipating and wanting more all the time. Because if you're doing too much, they're going to get sick of you quick. You're not going to be a challenge. You're not going to be exciting anymore. The dopamine rush will be gone. You understand? Instead of getting excited when they hear or see from you, they're going to be annoyed. Do you understand? Sprinkle, sprinkle. You got sleep apnea and telling you to split the bill at the table, girl, get up and leave. Don't dump the food. Why are you even dealing with that, girl? You see, y'all choose to suffer. Y'all need to get that mirror and look good so y'all don't have to deal with this mess. Okay? Put all that money that you finna split a bill with back into yourself so you can upgrade. This is ridiculous. See, some of these women are suffering because they don't love themselves. They don't put enough energy back into themselves. Y'all sitting over here with sleep apnea dude asking you to split bills. You should be putting all that energy that you're wasting with him into yourself so that you could do better. Okay? So you can attract better. Yes. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Treat yourself to breakfast and lunch in the high net worth neighborhoods. Yep. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Get into the rich environments. You will be glad you did. I promise you. Just frequent them often. One day, somebody gonna walk in and see you. Well, how you doing, ma'am? Seen you here a few times. Or they might not have seen you before, but you're the one that they want to talk to. Hi, ma'am. How are you? How's your day? Okay, well, let me get that for you. Let me handle that. Let me pay for that for you. So you having a good day so far? Mm-hmm. You're very beautiful. They'll just come in there and do that. If you look good, girl. Put it on my tab. That's it, girl. Y'all got to get to the rich side of town and you got to look good. But you can't be inappropriate looking. When I say look good, I don't mean put on your Sunday best or your club clothes. I mean look appropriately good for the environment and the time of day that you're in. Okay? Because some people don't get it. They be coming out there looking crazy. Thank you, B-Lux. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thanks for the super sticker. Okay. Some of y'all are sitting up there at 10 o'clock in the morning dressed for the club. No. With giant lashes on. No, ma'am. Dress for the time of day and dress appropriately for the place that you're going to. That's including hair and makeup, okay? I know some people are doing this. I go out to breakfast sometimes, or sometimes I go to breakfast and I go to breakfast with my daughter, or I'll go by myself. And sometimes I'll see women and they're overly dressed for breakfast. Like, bam, what you doing? Why you got on bodycon at breakfast? No. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. And stop wearing the skin tight stuff. If you got a BB, you got to keep the thing up. I understand, but wear it under some regular clothes, okay? Stop wearing skin tight stuff, especially if you don't live in Miami. And that's y'all dress code up in Miami, so y'all got an exception to the rule. Y'all live in Florida, you got an exception. But if you live anywhere else, bodycon at breakfast don't go together, okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Stop wearing all that skin tight stuff. Okay. You said might be the walk of shame breakfast. Well, stay home and order. Go do the drive-thru somewhere, girl. Don't walk up in there looking crazy. Okay. It's one thing to be overly dressed. Okay. Y'all have to understand about dressing. It's so hard to explain because people live in different cities and blah, 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 blah. But when you're overdressed, whether you're classy or trashy, it's unapproachable. Okay? It's unapproachable. So you got to be dressed appropriately for the place that you're at. Okay. You don't have to blend in, but you don't need to be standing out like a sore thumb. You need to be right there. No, thank you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said what? Thank you. Wizard Effects. Thank you. What do you wear to breakfast? Something cute, something classy, nothing trashy and nothing overly done. You know, you're going to breakfast. What do you put on? It's getting hotter now. You can put on a little cute little sundress. You could put on a little shirt dress. You could do a little tennis skirt and a top with some sandals. You could do like, you know, something cutesy, but not overly done. Something that looks effortlessly chic, you know? Something that's just, oh, I just threw this on, but I still look fabulous. All right. Nothing skin tight, no bodycon, no extra crazy looking makeup, no extravagant hairdos. All right. Mhm. I don't have an extra channel. I think somebody just keeps like copying it, but I tried to set it up to where they can't do that anymore for copyright purposes. Yeah, people will steal your content though. Um, this is my only Shira 7 channel, darling. I have a spiritual channel, but this is my only one that says Shira 7. The other ones, this is some copies. This is the only one where you're gonna ever catch me live, and the only one you should literally be supporting that says Shira 7 anywhere up in the words, you know. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You say you live in Florida, Bodycon Valley? Girl. I don't, you know, you in Miami, girl. That's where you go. Florida, Miami, whatever. That Bodycon City, girl. But that's where y'all live. I told y'all it's different where different people live in different areas. If Bodycon is appropriate for breakfast in Florida, then by all means, do a classy Bodycon, I guess. But in other states, that's not how it go. You broke up with him, but he is non-reactive because you're supposed to be done when you break up with a man. Okay? You could have just ghosted him. All right, sprinkle, sprinkle. What did you expect? You broke up with him. Okay, he probably didn't care. He probably didn't want to be in a relationship anyway. Did you force that commitment? Most of the time, y'all did. Most of the time, women force commitment. That's why when y'all break up with men, they don't care. They didn't want to be with you anyway. It was probably already doing what they want to do anyway. They already got what they wanted. Why do they care? Y'all need to understand. If you want power, if you want power in the relationship, act like you don't want the relationship. If you want power in the relationship, be less available. If you want power in a relationship, stay busy and booked. Do you understand? Y'all are too emotional. That's why y'all always struggling and suffering in relationships because you're too emotional. If you're going to be emotional about anything, it needs to be about your dreams and your goals, not about some man. Unless he's giving you money to put towards your emotional dreams and goals, you don't need to be emotionally attached to him if he can't do nothing for you. Okay? If you broke up with a man, he ain't doing nothing for you, who cares? You should be unbothered just as well. And y'all both need to be celebrating, no more wasting each other's time. Okay? You said, how am I handling this Texas heat? Girl, Texas weather is crazy. That 1 week is cold, 1 week is hot, 1 week is raining. It's very unpredictable. I switch my wigs. I got different wigs, girl. Mm-hmm. Sprinkle, sprinkle. And I have AC, darling. I have air conditioning. So how do I deal with Texas heat with a wig on? Because I'm inside most of the time. I'm not outside walking. I'm not at the bus stop. I'm not walking down the street. I'm not hiking on no dates. I'm inside where AC is, darling. Everywhere you go, you walk inside in Texas, it's cold. Sometimes you got to bring a jacket to the restaurant, a little hoodie to the restaurant. You're just stopping to get a little quick bite. You got to have a little sweater in the car because they keep it cold. The AC works in Texas. Nobody be outside long. We got AC in the car. The hottest that we are walking in parking lots to and from, unless you work outside or something. Mm-hmm. You keep a sweater in the car. Yeah, I had to tell my daughters every time. You know, we're finna go eat grabs for your arm. It's gonna be cold up in there. We good, baby. They got us with the AC. Okay. What's the point of being in a relationship if you don't really see the other person? Because you're gonna see them so much, they're gonna want to see somebody else, baby. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Think about it. Think about it. You're gonna see them so much, they're gonna want to start seeing something else. They done seen you enough. Think about it. Absence makes the heart fonder. People want what they can't always have. Anticipation is better. They're gonna like you more. Okay. They can't always be with you all the time. Otherwise, they're gonna get sick of being with you and gonna want to see what else is out there. You understand? Y'all gonna learn. Stay booked and busy. Give them their little time slot. Deal with them a little while. Always leave them wanting more. There you go. You said more time for the roster. Exactly, girl. Don't nobody want somebody always laid up under them, always available, always there. Okay? They don't. That's why when y'all get in these relationships, y'all give it your all. Y'all give all the time, all this effort, all this energy. You get drained and then they leave. Why? Because you were doing too much. Stop doing too much. Stop being so available. When you do too much and you're too available, that relationship ends faster. Okay? You might have a good 2 months, a good 1 month. Then it's going to be over because he's sick and tired. He said, this isn't a Hallmark movie. And even if it was, y'all know the Hallmark movie scenario. Woman gets offer. Woman gets a chance to own bakery, start business, or keep her job in the city. But she always chooses the man. But now on the newer Hallmark movie, she can get both. And the man choosing her, he got to give up his stuff and come over there. But now, you call the shots, man. What do you want? It's about you. You're the main character. What you want? Stop being so available. Have a life. Have dreams, goals, and passions. Have them waiting and anticipating for you instead of rolling their eyes when the phone, rings or you get a text message. Instead of them taking a deep breath and a huff, they'll be excited to see you and rushing to it. Understand? Because that's what they be doing. They all texting too much and leaving paragraphs and voice notes and all this kind of stuff. Like, but if you are less available, booked and busy, and they get a text from you, they're like excited. Okay, when y'all doing all that extra rigmarole, they don't want to read that crap. They don't want to listen to it. They're unexcited. They're actually annoyed. You know what I mean? Please listen to me. Don't do too much. They don't care. Not that much. Not as much as y'all do. Think about this, ladies. Understand how much you care. And if you want to see how they feel, subtract 90% of that. Okay? That's what you're working with. Stop doing too much because you give all of that energy away and they're not going to reciprocate that. Not even going to be close to it. So you can flip the script though. You give them that little 10% and they will give you that 90. Do you understand? That's the dynamic. Mm-hmm. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What to do and ask him to retirement? You got to come up with fake problems to why he should retire you. You got to talk about your day at work. Oh my gosh, my boss was like, oh my gosh, you need to stay extra hours and do extra this. And then I caught him looking at me. And then he asked me to lunch the other day. And he's talking about some business trip. And he's like, well, you better clear your calendar because we're going on a business trip next month. And it's like, you know, da da da. And I'm like, okay, who's all going? He says, me, you, and 2 other people. I'm like, really? Yes. And you're going to be on call 24 hours because we're going to really be working around the clock. You need to set it up to make it sound like you being harassed and pursued at work. Then you say, oh yeah, I wish I could quit. Oh my gosh, I really don't like him. He's kind of creepy. But gotta pay the bills, gotta work. Yeah. I don't know. He said we gotta go on some work retreat too, somewhere off in the mountains. I don't want to go. I'm scared. But I need this job. That's what you lie until he retires you. You understand? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Is seeing him once a week too much? Is he paying bills now? What's this man doing for you, first of all? Is he doing enough to get seen once a week? Is he doing a lot? Maybe you can up it to 2 times a week if y'all don't live together. We occasionally cancel plans, say we're busy. We're just too booked up and not easy to see all the time. He should be trying to get your time more than you're trying to get his. Thank you, Brian, for the super sticker. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Appreciate you. Thanks. So he should be trying to get your time more than you're trying to get his. That shows that he's interested. He needs to move his plans around for you. Okay? He'll like you more if he has to inconvenience his own life in order to see you on your schedule. Okay? So if y'all are both breaking plans, if y'all are both doing this, y'all don't really care that much, and y'all can take it or leave it. You know what I mean? But if he moves the plans around for you, there you go. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So for example, if you make plans for Thursday and something comes up and now you got to, say, okay, well, we got to do it Friday. He's got to move his calendar around for you to meet your availability. Okay? If he likes you, he'll move his calendar around for you. Or, he will find a way, darling. He will reschedule at a different time or whatever. You're dating 3 guys and they all want to see you twice a week and you're tired. Okay, well, tell them they only get one day a week. They can pay some bills. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Tell them you got to take care of Aunt Ethel on that day. And if they want to pay for an Aunt Ethel sitter, an elderly adult sitter, by all means, you got Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. And he can help you out. You can see him. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. This guy at work keep looking down my top. It makes me so nervous. Will you come talk to me at the car at 5? What? Girl, what the heck? Who you asking to come to the car and talk to? Is he asking you that? My goodness. Why are you wearing low cut shirts? Where you working at, girl? Where you working at? Where you low cut? Sprinkle. Cover them things up if it's not appropriate for where you work. You want a man to retire you? Tell him you're being harassed at work for sure. Or that your boss is planning business trips. Then at least you can get away and have an excuse to why you go. Thank you. Okay, you said gay naturally do not follow behind men. They reciprocate my aloofness usually. Usually excited when they come back around. Re-entry fee. Of course, re-entry fee. Re-entry gift, re-entry fee. Both, one of each, or just one. You know, sometimes if they really like you and they want another chance and they know that they ghosted you or, you know, didn't end things correctly or had too much of a time gap, they know that re-entry fee or re-entry gift is what is the grand gesture to get you back interested in them. Okay. Because if you lost interest and you're charging them a re-entry fee, basically what you're saying is I can take you or leave you. You want to be here, you need to pay. Okay, because you don't like wasting time. Your time is important, which means that you value yourself at a higher level than most men that will just say, oh, where you been? You know? And when you value yourself on a higher level, it makes you seem more valuable to them, which means they're going to like you more. That's why you also need the re-entry fee. If they just come to use you, they're not going to respond positively to a re-entry fee. If they like you and they want to see, you know, where this could go, they're going to pay it for sure. Because you have high value within your own mind for yourself because you're not letting them back in for free. Thank you, Goddess Laurel. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. You said men do not approach if you're really beautiful. If you're really beautiful, you got to be a little bit flawed for them to feel comfortable enough. So, if you're sitting at a restaurant bar and you're really beautiful, they need to see that you're imperfect. Drop something. Drop a fork. Like, oops. Oh my gosh, I'm so clumsy. They'll rush to get that fork. It's okay, ma'am. It's okay. Well, I'm so embarrassed. Now that they're shocked. Okay. You're extra cute. You got to look like you're clumsy. You got to, oh my gosh, I'm so embarrassed. Okay, she's human. She's flawed. I got a chance. They think you're too perfect. You drop a fork. Husband left and now he got a girlfriend. Oh my goodness. Still pays bills, but we aren't filing. He doing her and I'm not doing him. What? Girl, what you just money. Get the money, girl. Sounds like a deal to me. You ain't got to roll around on the mattress with no more, and he's giving you money. Wonderful. Congratulations, ma'am. Thank you, Brian. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Just get the money. What he ain't gonna file for no divorce. It costs too much. All right, sprinkle, sprinkle. He gonna go do his little thing with his side chick. This is what's gonna happen. He gonna do his little thing with a side chick. She's gonna be like, "When are you getting a divorce?" He's probably lying to her and saying he's getting a divorce, but you know he ain't. He's probably lying to her, and when she figured it out, he gonna go be right back with you, girl. He's like, I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know what I had. He gonna come back and talk about you didn't know what I had, and you stupid, and you gonna charge him the re-entry fee, whichever that is, to upgrade on the vehicle, whatever you want, some house improvements, new wardrobe, vacation, whatever it is. If you want to take him back, take him back. You still cut him off in the bedroom. Because once a cheater, he's gonna be cheating forever anyway. So you can still cut him off in the bedroom, take him to the bed when he comes crawling back because she dumped him because he ain't going nowhere. And y'all start all over. Wait for him to mess up again and upgrade. Maybe you can get you a little outdoor kitchen. Who knows? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Get his money, girl, and keep getting it. Someone says time to get another one. Yep, you can have one on the side too. Okay. You said what? Y'all know that's the game. That's what they always do. If she knows your social media or his girlfriend knows him or knows you or knows, keep posting up wear your ring shopping. Post up your bags shopping with your wedding ring. Like, girl, you can have them. You can roll around on the mattress with them all you want. I got the money. That's what you need to do. Stay unbothered. And she gonna realize he ain't going nowhere. Can I use the proof of cheating as a way to get him to retirement? Yes, you can. If he fears to lose you, if he don't want to lose you, then you pull that card. If he's gonna let you go and not pay the whatever, if you're not gonna do what you retire you, then it's pointless. Okay. So if you know that that's leverage you can use, definitely use it. What's your opinion on who grew up with traumatic childhood, poor, etc.? Um, they're probably not going to spend as much money as someone who didn't, unless you make it sound like it's an investment. Okay, if it sounds, you got to speak their language. Men who grew up with traumatic poverty, if it doesn't sound like they're making money off of the investment, they're not going to do it. So you got to trick them. You got to make it sound like it's an investment. You got to put together a fake little business plan that sounds good. You got to flip the script on them. Well, if you do this, it appreciates in value. If you want a Chanel purse, you got to talk about how it increases in value. How it increases in value, how it's going to be worth more in this many years, how it's actual investment, how it's worth more than certain things, and it's really good investment. Plus a fashion piece from a fashion icon. It's something that women really like. It's also good as a gift, and it's a win-win. Done. Oh, okay, that's understandable. You gotta talk their language. They want to make money, even if they don't pocket it. They want something to make money. All right, gotta speak their language. Sometimes when they're broke, they don't want to get broke again. But if they think that they're investing in something and it's going to grow in value, that's a good deal. And also added bonus because they're making you happy at the same time, doing something for you that's not going to be a waste of money. See, poor people don't like to waste, and they don't like to throw their money in the garbage. So whatever you're spending on, you need to focus on real estate, things that increase in value. They're more likely to spend on those than frivolous, dumb stuff. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said, I believe you. I listened to Shira and got myself a $500 gift just looking pretty. I know that's right, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. You say you live in a poor neighborhood, but you can't move yet and you feel ashamed of it. Well, drive to the rich side of town and get the feeling of living somewhere better and start manifesting it and start only dealing with people that have money. Soon you're going to get there, girl. Soon. The whole point is to change your environment. Is to get into a new environment and feel what it feels like to be over there so you know how to get there. Okay? You figure out, your mind will start turning on how can you get over there, but you got to get over there first. After 3 years with your sugar daddy, how to keep him interested and keep things exciting so he still, switch your wig up, girl. Switch your wig up. He still feels uncertainty and works hard to please me continuously. Okay. Switch your wig up. He'll feel like he with a whole nother woman and he got to open a whole nother wallet. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Do something different. Switch your look up sometimes. Okay. Whether it's something super noticeable or something you know that he likes or whatever, just switch your look up. That's how. Thank you, ma'am. Switch your look up, baby. Men like to look at something different. They don't like to see the same thing every day. Okay. Switch that look up. Try a different style. Do something different. Use some red fingernails or something sharp and scratch the back. I don't know. Do something. Go to the grocery store with your red nails and send him a picture of you holding a cucumber talking about, you like cucumber salad for dinner tonight, sir? I don't know. Be creative, girl. I don't know. Be silly. Switch your wig. Do some weird stuff. I don't know. Get a cowgirl hat. You got to be creative, ma'am. I don't know. I be having fun in my life. You say you're so tired of working. Lie and tell your sugar daddy you quit and see what he do. but you still got a job. Just lie and tell him you quit. See if he kicks into gear and start giving you some money. I quit my job. Call him crying. I quit my job today, or to tell him you got fired or you quit. Lie. See what he start to do. Then see what you could do for real. Like, oh my gosh, I'm so sad. Really? You're gonna help me? Okay, let me know when you deposited it. Okay, because I got bills due tomorrow. Really? See if they get into gear. Or see if they ghost you. Lie, girl, see what they gonna do. Lies beget more lies. Bad girl, you supposed to know how to keep track of them lies, okay? If you have a story and you have lore and you have things written and you tell the same lie to 3 different men, that Michael Jackson say, be careful what you do because the lie becomes the truth. Okay? So you don't tell everybody the truth. Not everybody deserves your truth. Okay? You tell people what you need to know so you can get what you need to get. Okay? Don't play fair in an unfair world. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If you know how to lie correctly and you tell the same lie to everybody and it becomes part of the lore and the story that you create, lies and truth are not fact. Okay, truth is a perspective. That's your perspective. Okay, it's from Aunt Ethel's perspective. All right. There's no such person as Harry Potter, but you know his perspective and you know his truth, don't you? Yes, you do. Somebody decided to be creative. Y'all got whole trivia games based on perspective, quote unquote truth that's not real and does not exist. So who's to say you can't make up things in your life like Aunt Ethel? She's a real character with a real perspective and a real need for money. All right. Fact is not the same as truth. Truth is only perspective. Fact can be proven by science. Truth is just someone's perspective. All right. What's the importance of a social media image as a woman? I know physical appearance matters in public. What about women's own online presence? Girl, what you trying? You got some money? You got a business? Social media should be private if it's not about no business. All right? If you ain't making money on it, then you should keep it private. Thank you, Joy. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Or at least only have a few people that you allow into your social media if you ain't making money on it. Stop providing, so I stopped talking. He's begging for a phone call, so I charged $100 for a phone call. He thinks I'm joking. Should I block? Girl, I would charge more. Okay, if he thinks you're joking, send him an unblock fee of $200 and then block him. Now he don't think you're joking. He either got to pay or the price going to increase because he can't even contact you now. The only way he can contact you is to send that Cash App or whatever. Then you can unblock him. That's how you let him know you serious, girl. The re-entry fee, if he wants to talk to you, he'll pay it. If he thinks you're joking, that's when you hit him with the unblock fee, then block him. So he know you ain't playing. The price keep going up. Do you understand? So now you hit him with the $200 or $500. I'll go to $500 because that ain't nothing. But I don't know how much money he got, or I don't know how young he is. But you need to hit him with an increase in price with the unblock fee and then block him. You said what? Your provider is married and you found out he was on holiday with Sugar Baby. I want a Lux car. He promised me a condo because the girl got a house. Guess he bought it for her. Girl, I told you to be asking for bigger stuff. Y'all be just asking for chump change. Yep. Pick out your car. That'll be your re-entry fee. Okay. Anyway, y'all, I gotta go in a second. Hit them with that re-entry fee every time, girl. If they want to talk to you, they'll pay. If they think you're joking, hit them with the unblock fee and block them. They don't want to keep going up. They're gonna either pay or they're gonna leave. Leave you alone. Either way. Sprinkle, sprinkle. His wife, a travel nurse, he keep trying to invite you to their house, girl. Yeah, some men will invite you into their house where their wife sleeps when she's away. Those are the worst kind because they don't like their wife. They're probably jealous of their wife. They resent their wife, and that's their way of getting back at her for being successful and having something out, whatever. So if you go over there, girl, don't do nothing with them. Leave hints and clues. You at least stuff around the house so she can find out. If you ain't never gonna see him again. Also, did y'all hear that story about that woman who found out her man was cheating when she was out of town? Because she had one of them smart scales, and that like goes and tells you what you weigh. Every time you weigh yourself, it uploads to your phone. She said somebody that weighed 130 got on the scale at 3:00 in the morning while she was out of town. So she busted her husband for having somebody over her house. Girl, I told you they all cheat. They're going to be eating left and right, cheat you in your own bed. So, those ladies that travel a lot, I'm pretty sure your husband had somebody up in your house at some point. Some of y'all got them hidden cameras. You said leave some lashes. Like, yeah, she's not the kind of woman to leave lashes because she might think they hers. You got to leave something that ain't hers. Some draws, girl. Something she knows ain't hers. A piece of jewelry. An earring that does not look like nothing she probably got. Something, girl. A note, girl, I was at your house. I didn't do nothing, but I wanted to leave you a message that this man is bringing stuff to your house or people to your house. All right, anyway. Yeah, men will do that to get it back at you because they resent you. So be careful, traveling ladies. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Dating trips for girls with higher education and want to still have independence but still want someone funding everything. Play dumb. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Find somebody way smarter than you or play dumb. That's it. All right, I gotta go, y'all. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Y'all have a good rest of your day. Bye.